He just he didn't realize.
Wait, hold it up real. Like put it to the camera real quick.
You talking about this?
Yes.
Sage, yes, the big yes, Sage.
The big
Yes, that's huge. What is that?
Shit, stab wound, nigga.
Actually, yeah, it looks less like a stretch mark. I'm actually concerned.
It's sitting in the yard.
That's the backyard again, nigga. Straight on the nose.
It got bigger when we solo cam. That shit got huge.
That shit grew like TBM. That's crazy.
I got. It don't hurt.
Nah, it used to hurt. It hurt when I got it.
He didn't even know he had it.
Oh, this happened a minute ago?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound crazy when I say this.
Nah,
Niggas need to take their shirt off a little bit more, so we can be accountable of what's on our bodies. Cause how you didn't know you had that?
Hey man, I guess sometimes you just in the
You
field.
can't rub it out, nigga.
You rubbing it like a Sharpie. Come on, bro.
It'll get smaller. I'm like, no.
Nah, it ain't move at all. Like, wow, it's really.
Sometimes you do wake up.
He
with
definitely
bruises,
flexing
though.
it now. Hold
It's
on.
really there.
Lean it in more.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't
Oh
even-
yeah, that shit is wild. Now that you mentioned it,
I mean,
that
it is big, ain't it, huh?
That nigga did the Uzi. He did the Uzi shoulder and stop.
yeah.
And stop right here.
Damn.
Okay. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
You killed that banana. I'm sorry.
I still got some glick on me.
Whoa.
Woo! We reconciled our differences, chat.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
I ain't gonna lie. We started becoming too consecutive with the misses. Them, if they just can't get it together, they might as well just go to 3 like permanently. Somebody said, they need to just go to 1 time a week if they can't all 4 be on stream. Me,
Nah, the one that killed me. You know what's crazy? All this missing, this is really unprofessional. Do they know that? First thing I see Omar say, this is not a professional environment.
yeah, I'm like, what? I'm about to say nigga and fuck in the first like 3 minutes. The fuck you think this is, nigga? Like,
What the fuck?
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode featuring all 4 of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast members. Round of applause. Be such.
We did it!
We here.
Oh, man.
And we eating on stream, bitch. I got the guys here with me. B Souls, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. Had a fantastic weekend. Doing good, man.
How many times you beat your meat?
Whoa.
0.
Oh shit, you got pussy every day?
Yo, relax.
I'm just asking.
yeah. I'm gonna leave that up to you to think. Don't think about that. Actually,
Whoa!
don't actually
Whoa.
think about that. But I had a good weekend, man. Great weekend.
That's good. That's good, man. What pants you got on right now?
Uh-oh.
I bought these this weekend. Actually, I got some black cargos. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
He bought an outfit for the pod.
And you got shoes on inside. Yo, brother.
Oh,
brother.
nah, he really.
Type shit.
He's
Type shit.
flexing on us today.
Nigga know he was getting fit checked on the pod.
Come on, bro.
He is
Never
buying
lacking
fit
now.
Yeah, he said,
Never lacking.
for the pod.
That wasn't scripted. Thank you for asking.
he said, I will be prepared. Damo, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Not as prepared as my guy Souls.
That's
Had a
right.
great
I got
weekend.
No pants on.
Please don't ask me to stand up. Please. Nah, man. I'm
Hey,
doing
over
great.
under. How many pods have y'all done with no pants on?
You don't want to know.
Zero. I'm
wow.
being honest with you. There's not a singular pod where I don't wear pants.
I'm on over under 10. Over under 10.
We've been doing this shit for 3 years, man.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
I'm over 2. So
I'm about to say 10 is great. 10 is a low number. I'm like, oh, 10?
I just want to say, because I see Josh already, Omar capping, my bare ass cheeks or my underwear ass cheeks on my seat is not a good feeling.
My draws feel great, so I
I'm
don't
saying, I don't know what you got on. The Nike ones are mad comfy.
what to say.
Whoa! You wear compression underwear?
No.
You said the Nike ones,
Nike has underwear, like regular underwear.
like boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know, boy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I
that.
thought they only had compressions. I'm like,
That's what I was saying. B-So's finna
Those
get a
ain't
yeast
compressed.
infection. This is crazy.
he's staying warm.
Nah.
This is crazy.
Sage, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. If I look tired, it's just because bad decisions were made, but it was a fantastic weekend. It's gonna be a fantastic holidays. This Christmas time, half of you niggas is on the naughty list. Natural selection is coming your way, but for those that follow the channel, subscribe to the channel since day one, you are on the good guy list, and you might just get a buck in your stocking. I don't know. Watch the video, subscribe, things of that nature.
Okay. Listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. Oh, I do have a tell a friend story, an actual one. So I did go play soccer with Abdul today, and his friends was like, "Oh, you know, I know who he is. I know who he is. I'm just not gonna say." Now the women that we were with were like, "Go over and say something. I don't know. It's not that deep." One of the dudes, well, I don't want to make shit weird, gang, and I don't even know if it's from this platform. Because you did not come up but still made that statement, it now is weird. Okay? So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's way more Shamiek Moores out there than we actually talk about. So,
Way more. Some behind the scenes.
I just want I just wanted to put that out there. So please speak. Tell friends. Use your words. Use your mouth. Use your word of mouth. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. I know we ain't been putting shit out on time, so you probably 3 pods behind. V-Solz, you got a 5-star review?
They still talking about Thanksgiving leftovers.
Yeah, that's it.
What you mean? 3 weeks?
Oh my gosh.
We got one from AG7300. Best pod out. Been watching and listening to this pod since the Meg clip. Keep up the laughs and stay blessed. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
All right. And look, unlike your favorite streamer, we probably won't cry for the donations, as XQC says, but this is a super chat.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Shouts out to JKP.
What the dog doing?
Big
What the
JKP.
dog doing?
He says,
Good takes me to make characters.
he says, this is a super chat, and we will stop everything we are doing to read them. Shouts out to you, my friend.
Facts.
Type shit. Appreciate the fuck
sir,
out of you,
yes,
my
sir.
boy.
Shouts out to Vision Man.
He's on fire!
For saying, I guess this is a super chat. Big 4 in the building.
We here, man.
Type shit and things of that nature. Now, I will say this. I ain't gonna lie. I stepped in the Discord and saw the Sage crash out. Shouts out to Jay Clark for $4.
He's on fire!
RAVENS Ravens.
You
GG's.
are disgusting.
All fun and games, Sage. Belt to ass.
Hey man. I think I won't yap it up too much because we have a lot of other things to talk about. But every person that even remotely knows football knew that was a bad game for the Steelers in the sense of no GP. We ain't a good team. We've only seen that only continue to be a pattern. I'm very much concerned for the season, but the Ravens definitely needed that W. And obviously the shit talk is warranted. It's just y'all was lying down there. But
It's 22 people on a football field, and if one player is missing, it's a bad game for y'all.
Everything goes to shit. Crazy.
That's not the quarterback.
Yeah, I would say on our offense specifically, yeah, because our receivers. Well, wait, y'all are trolling. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm dead serious.
I don't watch football. I know Kirk Cousins just got benched.
I mean, we don't have anybody that can run a route. Like dead ass, we don't have anybody that can get
Okay.
open. So yeah, we didn't address that. All we did was get more size, but we never addressed the numero UNO guy, and he's gone. So now it's this is nasty.
It makes sense.
I just didn't know. Last
Can't relate.
two. Shouts out to
He's on
Dinkelberg
fire!
FGC for 499 says, do y'all meet swing when you walk? I wear underwear.
Only when I'm excited.
I did wear underwear.
I tried to swing it.
Huh?
I'm kidding.
Shouts out to Darius Williams for 499 says, Shout out to Damo, or shout out to B-Souls, TSO Sage, and Omizi. My bad, Damo. Big three for real. I appreciate their contributions to the pod. Salute.
Hey man, nah, he's not a dick. This is well deserved, man. Darius, I'm sorry, man. Damn, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry.
What did you? Rivals?
I was no, not right. Hell no.
Okay.
Hey, never rival. I was streaming and niggas was donating so I can get YouTube Premium because they was getting murdered. Well, we were all getting murdered by ads. I don't use ad block, so I was like, bet niggas donate. I cop that bitch. That nigga hit my cash app directly. $20 for YouTube Premium. I go to YouTube. I go to hit Premium. Obviously, I done got charged with 8 other things. So now I got to sign into my Apple shit. I sign into it. I get charged for $18. I'm like, shit, bet. Let's get through this video. I start noticing the ads are still going. I don't know what the fuck going on. I go look. I re-up my NBA League Pass through YouTube instead of getting YouTube Premium.
Oh yeah.
It was bad from there.
This guy's good.
Yeah, Damo hates y'all.
This guy's good.
That's not my. I'm sorry, my guy.
You're good, bro. You did what you needed to do.
Yeah, W Farm.
It wasn't a farm. It genuinely was a mistake. I'm sorry, Darius. I'm genuinely sorry.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of things to talk about. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to beat your meat here. I want to get you off in another way. We have, of course, the usual big three, but we do have a very special guest. A very special guest. Now, I don't know where he is, but a very special guest coming through to do the podcast with us. Big 4 rundown actually is what Cruz is calling it because all 4 of us are back. YouTube will completely change after the clickbait ban. He think this Ray Williams Johnson. Travis Hunter is now MIA after his girlfriend got exposed again. We got if we get enough donations, I'm gonna play "If It Rains It Pours" by 50 Cent because that is just right now it's getting embarrassing. It really is
Super embarrassing.
but maybe not as embarrassing as the Shamiek Moore situation. Shamiek Moore will never be Spider-Man after this, and we're going to be with Tevin finding streamer NBA equivalents.
Yes, indeed. You should be joining soon, chat. So.
Yeah, just wait the fuck up.
Damn, should we do hot take of the week while we wait? Fuck it, right? We never do it this early.
Fuck it.
Take my phone.
Oh shit, I love it, and I love it. Be souls.
Oh, there you go.
All right, hot take of the week from me.
Damn,
I
you
actually have
just
to
joined.
bring up a tweet here. Listen, man. Oh, he's already back. You just want to go?
Huh? What?
We got
He's backstage. Do we want to?
yeah. Well, Tevin's back here.
Yeah, let's just. Yeah. We gotta
Damn, the group chat said the fit is still not it. B souls. I think it's because you have shoes on. I thought it was
go. Group
calm.
chat. Is the group chat just you?
Here you go. Why would I say that about you?
He means O Block, man.
Yeah. It's a separate section of O Block. B-Souls be in O Block, so we can't talk about him behind his back. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We have a very special guest. The one and only. My friend, your homie. Not our bud, not his bud, but your bud, Tevin.
Hey, I wasn't prepared yet, but I'm here right now. Let's go. How y'all doing?
Tevin, where are you?
I'm in the ether. I'm in the green. You feel me?
Yeah, you are definitely in a different dimension.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I can't tell you where I'm at. I'm looking for Shamiek Moore. It's been a rough time trying to find him, trying to find my brother, help him out of the sunken place, and as you can see, I'm lost in a dimension right now. So it's been tough.
Now, what mic are you using is the real question.
Do I have the wrong mic right now?
I'm about to say,
I'm about to say, go a little.
like tap it real quick,
Tap your mic?
slowly.
What?
There we go. Should be better. Yeah.
No, it's actually worse.
It didn't change at all.
Nothing changed.
Nah, it's same. Mike.
Nothing changed.
He's slicing it with nice.
Wait, say it now?
Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good, right.
There we go.
Mics for different purposes. So if I use the wrong one, who fucking knows?
Bet that.
All right. Tevin came up with a brilliant idea. First of all, how's your weight loss journey going?
It was good. I went down. I lost. So I started 220, made it down to 200, and then I was like, "Now I'm a little small. I'm a little small." I was watching other people get swole during the wintertime, and I was like, I need to start getting swole again. So then I gained 20 more pounds. Like I put the weight back on, but like majority was muscle. It's like 11 pounds of muscle up. So now I'm shrinking back down. I'll be back at 200 pretty soon.
Okay.
It's a big shift, man. Listen, I'm new to this, so it's going well.
Vso said, what is your goal weight? Because I'm
my athletic, like I have bounce and I'm shifty is 190, so I have to get back down to probably about there. But I want to keep the strength that I put on during the because I went from benching like 205 to like I'm at like 285 right now. So it took like 5-6 months. It was pretty good.
You finally caught up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a long, lanky motherfucker. All right, like it's hard. It was hard for me.
Well, pause. But so see, are you getting ready for DreamCon? Is that what's going on?
Listen, man.
Yeah, here you go.
It's in Houston this year. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't come incorrectly. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I can't move like Shamiek Moore. I have so many Shamiek Moore jokes lined up. I hope that, after I saw that this is the name of the pod, I was like, let me just line these bitches up.
Okay.
I'm off.
Tevin has a really brilliant idea. Tevin, take it away and we'll go from here.
Okay, so I don't know where these random ass ideas come from, to be honest. But I was thinking about the other day. Oh, well, I was watching a stream of the Christmas party that a couple of streamers were having. And I saw Valkyrie and Pokimane. They're sitting there talking together. And the more I sat there and I watched them, I was like, these two motherfuckers kind of move like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. I couldn't explain it in my head, but the comparison fit so magically in my mind that I had to tweet it. I had to tweet it out. So I tweeted out, and Bezos hit me up and he's like, well, who's Jordan? And I was like, well, if we're following the same line of logic, it'd be Senna. But then I was like, you know what? Y'all are the NBA experts.
Yeah.
Let me just lob it to y'all. Let me just grab a list of streamers, old and new, and sort of give you their history and let you guys kind of decide how they fit or function in NBA culture, NBA Twitter, NBA content. I don't know what the fuck y'all be calling yourself.
Can I just ask?
I am terrified.
So are women streamers in the 90s right now? Like, are they in the 90s of being the women?
No, it was just more so like a back, like that was just the comparison because there's no women's LeBron James right now. Like there is nobody's like running the forefront as like has been doing it 20 years and is still at the top of their game type shit. Like it's just not that hasn't hit yet as far as I'm concerned.
I think Zoe Spencer is the Jamal Crawford of the women's game. All right, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, somebody said Asia Wilson. Are we being sexist?
I mean, you definitely could. I don't think does she like own all the records?
I think naming them, I think comparing them to women would be sexist, wouldn't it? Why couldn't they be? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could throw queso to Caitlin Clark the way that you know what I'm saying. He shifted the game. She shifted the game. Okay. See?
And she didn't want to be on the Beast games, like Unrivaled type shit. Okay. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right.
Let me move this up real quick.
Aiden going back to kick. He ain't talking about shit. He like Kobe with all them fake retirements.
All right. Wow. How do I get my screen up?
Wait, is Aiden Kobe?
No, I was saying
Aiden is hell no.
I was saying
on my
Aiden is
list.
Caitlin Clark. I was saying Aiden was Caitlin Clark because he.
Okay.
Oh,
let him do it. You got it.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Oh, you gotta click present at the bottom
on StreamYard.
Got you.
This is probably the most brain rotted topic that we've ever taken seriously, and I'm all for it.
I already know Aiden is, man.
Nigga said Aiden is D-Lo. Nigga, oh my god.
No.
Okay, so we're actually just gonna start off with Queso. He's the first one up. Now I don't need to present you with a history of Queso. We've pretty much all seen his rise over the course of like the past year and a half. He started with 2K clips on TikTok, and just his energy and his very neutral demeanor, just likes to have fun. He's very OG with like how he presents himself. He plays his game, he makes his comments, he has his fun. and he dips out. So, as a pure neutral start, fellas, where do you see this man in NBA, WNBA, past,
NBA,
present?
NBA present, and I already got the player, Damian Lillard.
Dang.
What?
Damian
Oh, you
Lillard.
don't,
Listen,
he don't
no,
know ball on case.
I'm about to say, listen to my reasoning. He is a benefactor of being a content creator that came up in a specific way that was relevant for the time. So using TikTok, he is one of the bigger people to blow up because of TikTok and get that audience onto his shit and become one of these bigger streamers. With Dame benefited from being in the 3-point shooting era. With Stephen Curry being the guy, which there is a the guy for this era of people and content creators, Dame is what, second, third up there in terms of the small guard that can score the ball phenomenally.
Ain't nothing small about Queso though.
Oh my Jesus.
I'm sorry, I had to get my one in. Good.
So for me, I think Dame. He's not the biggest person to come up. Like, he's not the biggest from this new era of however niggas are scoring, but he's definitely one of the bigger ones, and it's going to be an influence for the next generation.
Shit, I think this is very clear cut. He's Jokic. Jokic is white. He's white. Jokic gets cooked for being fat. Queso gets cooked for being fat. And honestly, to your numbers point, his numbers are definitely up there with the all-time greats already. Putting up 50K, 60K live averages, but never gets the credit that I feel like he deserves. That's Nikola Jokic right there, no cap.
Okay.
I mean, the OG talks, I'm not necessarily too familiar with his game, but with the OG talks, the all-time great conversation and things like that, but still being able to adapt to the time. Maybe he's not necessarily doing it like how the YNs are nowadays, but I was actually going to have a weird pick. Jokic was my answer, but if I can't really say Jokic, I might even cheat a little bit and say he's like a Pop, you know? I feel like
This nigga put him as a coach.
just putting this guy shit together, and at this point he just knows how to call the plays for himself. He knows how to put himself in certain situations. We just need to get him a little Wemby, and whatever the Wemby is, whatever event it would be, and he could easily take back over and remind the world that Pop still got back in the day. In short, yeah, he really stole.
I think you put it. Actually, it's pretty simple. I think he is Caitlin Clark. This is actually a really good one. He not doing all the collaborations. He is playing his game. I think he is exciting. I think Queso is funny as fuck. Like, out of all the streamers, he might be, no disrespect, one of the only funny ones in real life. Gets a lot of hate just because he's fat and potentially white. Well, he is white, not potentially. He is. There's no.
We don't know yet. We don't know what's going on.
He never announced it.
But he's not collabing with nobody, and he is putting up the numbers. So I actually am gonna say Queso. I mean, I'm gonna say Caitlin Clark.
He's 24. Oh, I look stupid.
I like the Caitlin Clark and Jokic ones. The third one that I was gonna go with before I really thought about it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just for how young they are and how fast the come up was, and how often they get edited by gay people who love them.
Huh.
And that's just the truth.
Do the gays rock with Queso?
They fucking look up lesbians for Queso right now. Like
not even gay gays,
bro. They rock with him heavy. The whole LGBTQ is Queso backed. You couldn't go to San Francisco without making a boss call to Queso. I'm telling you.
Is he even?
Right.
Yo, Tevin, shut up.
he's from Arkansas, but gay, whatever. All right, next up. We got Saikuno. We're gonna lob some people that y'all might not be familiar with. Saikuno is he's not an OG, but he's definitely in the generation that we are in, more so the 25 to 29 demographic. There's an Asian streamer out in California who dominates the soft boy demographic. He does not go out of his way. He is not flashy. He is very soft spoken, but he gets numbers. He's putting up big numbers. This streamer is probably outstreaming viewer-wise your favorite streamer, Sans, Kai's, and Jinxies and XQC's. Like, he's right below that 20, anywhere from the 20 to 30K range before he left for YouTube. So, like I said, very, very quiet, stays out of the way, but everybody loves him anyway. I'll open the floor for you. Just to make guesses based off that. He hangs out with like Pokimane and Ray and all of them, if you couldn't guess.
Yeah, this was easy for me. Because I don't necessarily watch him too much. I seen.
Hey, before one last thing, don't say Jeremy Lin. I don't want to see a fucking Jeremy Lin in the comments.
Who's gonna say Jeremy Lin?
I just because I know how niggas are. Don't.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Sage.
That a bit.
You stole my answer.
No, I was not about to say no damn Jeremy Lin. I was gonna keep it short, sweet, to the point. I actually do know of this creator. I haven't watched him personally, but I remember when during the Among Us wave, I saw a couple of his videos and streams pop up on my shit a lot. Maybe that's a weird time to watch him. But the point being is, yeah, I do think that he's definitely established himself in the streets. However, he's not somebody that everybody turns their TV on all the time to watch, but that doesn't take away the greatness. So I think this is one hit quitter TKO for me. I'm going with Timothy Duncan. Nothing too flashy, straight to the point, but definitely effective. Definitely one of them ones.
I love it. For me, you're right. I don't know ball, so I have to go with the frame of mind of he is a great. I'm being told about how great he is / was. He is from a different generation, and I don't know ball. So the only comparison I can use is Yao Ming, a great center. That I genuinely probably didn't know ball about. Like I didn't know a lot about Yao Ming's game growing up, but as I got older and looked back, it was a bunch of aspects of his game that was just phenomenal. You hear the greats talk about him. He's my favorite center's favorite center. Shaq loves him. Yeah, Yao Ming.
I know he's flashy, but I'm gonna go Tracy McGrady, man. Because from your description, he sounds like he was one of them ones in his prime. You know, older generation. But just wasn't really up there with the Kobe's of the world, you know, with the Duncans, with the Shaqs. Okay. But there was an argument, though. There was argument.
Okay.
A strong one, but there was argument.
I'd actually give it to Paul Pierce.
I like that one a lot.
I think his comp would be Paul Pierce, kind of like B Souls is thinking. You know, not really like if we're having a serious conversation about this era, we're not gonna put him in there. But the people from that era are gonna be like, "Oh no, he is." Don't disrespect him now. Yeah, don't disrespect him now.
No,
like, he is like that. Yeah,
no, absolutely. For my reference, I actually had him as John Stockton. He had a lot of people that he had big collabs with. Like he blew up off of Among Us, like Sage was saying. So he had a lot of collabs with him. He was able to dish the rock very effectively. And from his frame and from his look, you wouldn't think he's a big streamer. Like I said, he's very quiet and he doesn't like big attention. So just like John Stockton when he was out for the Olympics, people didn't even know it was John Stockton. But he's still one of the GOATs, man. He's very popular even to this day, and we got a lot of respect for him. So. All right, the Yao Ming pull was crazy, but I have to respect it. All right, up next, back in the familiar territory, we're going with all of RDC. I don't think I have to explain RDC World to y'all because it's a similar audience, but for those who don't know the history of the RDC, they've been around for a hot-ass minute. They started with anime content, worked their way into streaming, but they're pretty much all things media at this point. Go ahead if you feel it.
This is easy. I got this all day, every day. This is the 08 Celtics specifically. This is specifically the 08 Celtics. They are the pioneers. They are the starters of something great. They started a trend that changed the game forever. RDC made it cool for black people to be like, hey, I like anime that's not fucking Dragon Ball Z. I like more than just that. Okay. They made it cool for us to do that. So, yeah, just like the 08 Celtics made it cool to do super teams, RDC made it cool for, your niggas that like anime.
That's a great comp. I ain't even trying to make it long. That's a great. 08 Celtics. I like it.
No, you wrong with that?
Are y'all saying they hanging on to one thing?
I mean, their thing is anime. It's been anime this whole time. That's their thing, is it not?
Now the other thing to talk about in that one is, actually, I'm not gonna go 08 Celtics. Was that 2018 Braun? Or 2018 Cavs in Mark Phillips's Braun.
Oh, wow.
I was disrespectful.
Wow.
How is that? Oh, that's crazy.
I was being disrespectful personally. Explain it. Actually, give an explanation. Go ahead. Just give an explanation.
I actually thought y'all were.
My chat's good. They're chilling.
I thought y'all were going to agree with that. I ain't going to lie. No, only because I think some of the 08 Cavs are very, very underrated.
18 Cavs.
What did I say? 08? My bad.
You said
Yeah, you
08,
said
yeah.
18 Cavs are very, very underrated. Not anybody else that can carry a team by themselves, right? If it makes you feel better, we can throw the Cavs with Kyrie in there. So we can say what Desmond is.
That was Leland for sure.
Leland is Kyrie. Okay, cool. But everybody else can't carry a team. But when they're together, most people forget 17, 18 defense was great on 17, 18. 17, 18 Cavs? You see, I'm trying to put multiple years together.
It was the offense. I don't want to nerd it out, but
no. They had a fantastic offense. The defense was also underrated. So really well-rounded team. That engine that Bron was, though, boy. I'm trying to tell you, Marcus. So
Okay, I fuck all the
that's
comparisons.
disrespect. That's disrespect.
yeah, niggas.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a team that has been shown to play that has shown the ability to either start their own wave and era or adapt to the new streaming era, anything like that. Call it Glaze or whatever the hell. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this team has more than one first option and things of that nature. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a good old Chicago, man. I think I'm gonna give them a good old Chicago.
Current
man. I think they got-
Chicago
Wait,
Bulls?
which Chicago?
the 96. Oh my God, yeah, like the 90s Bulls Chicago team. I'm gonna go ahead and get them no.
Wait a
You
minute.
could have meant 2011. You could have meant the 2011 Chicago. I'd be like,
Why would I give them the 2011?
Let me ask you this. I'm not even
I don't
trying to be.
know.
I'm
You
not
being
even trying to be funny.
disrespectful.
I'm not even trying to be funny. Because when Mike retired, right, Scotty was all-star. He carried him to the
Armstrong
finals.
became an all-star.
So what I'm asking you is, if Mark retires, who
Because
is?
here's the thing. I think, for example, whoever you
finna
think
chat.
Scotty is, whether it's Dylan.
No, who do you think Scotty is? Don't ask me who I think Scotty is.
Who do I think the second funniest in RDC is?
No, I
Probably.
didn't know. Stakes, you so. Oh, I hate
I'm
this
just
nigga right here. Nobody said anything
answering
about
the question.
funny.
that's not the question.
All right, who would be the hypothetical Scotty per se? I'd probably say Leland. I'd probably say Leland for sure. But then I'm not gonna sit there and count out Crash Out Diz, aka Dennis Rodman. I'm not gonna sit there and crash it. Not gonna sit there and ignore the brilliance of a Phil Jackson. That be Av because he's not really on the court.
Oh,
But
okay,
he
you know what?
yeah,
You
type
saved
shit.
yourself with that. You
see what
saved
I'm
yourself
saying?
calling him
He
out.
did.
You saved yourself with that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, these the 90s Bulls. And then for sure, that we all feel like, okay, if this team was in a more recent era, they could still do some things. Yeah, sure, they'd take some time to adjust to the spacing of the game and whoop whoop. But yeah, they could hoop regardless.
Listen, we done with the 90s, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with
I am
the,
done with the 90s, but that's a perfect analogy for them.
I fuck with the Celtics. I fuck with the Bulls comparisons. I rock with all of them. The Cavs one I kind of understand because the star power mark is huge. I actually went with the 2000 Spurs because if you watch their stream specifically from a streaming only perspective, Mark is low key not the carry, and like Mark is Tim Duncan clearly in those situations. Dylan, Desmond, Leland, Ben, like they really have their own moments. So it could be like anybody's day, like a Tony Parker. It could be a Manu. Fuck around. It could be Matt Bonner. But they all do have like their days, and like if you go to their TikToks or just their streaming pages and stuff like that. They have, half their highlights are just Leland doing silly ass shit. Guess I'll buy the games again. Like that's all Leland type shit. Yeah. So you could definitely make the argument for like how they changed the game with the Celtics or this, the star power market with Leland and Scotty. But I agree. Next up is this is far out. This is Sketch. Sketch also made a name for himself in the past 2-ish years. Some good, some bad. But Sketch has been really effective with catchphrases, very witty, off the cuff banter, the same way that a basketball player might have freestyle-esque moves, and a very just cheerful demeanor. Bro never gets mad about what happens. He always goes with the flow. He has an ability to be seamless no matter what environment he's in, and he generally just knows ball. He's a ball knower across many fields. So
what's his current numbers like?
He's doing reactions and more like collaborative stuff out in LA. It fluctuates a lot. His mainstay audience could be anywhere from like 3.5 to 6K. If he's out there doing shit with Jinxie and the FaZe Clan stuff, it could be up to 10 to 20K.
Listen, let me go first again. This is a walk away giver right here. This is a given one. We're talking about a guy that had a very, very dominant start, all-time peak start, some would say, with the numbers he was pulling, the way he was able to save a game like Madden. No one thought that could be done since like the big dogs of Madden. Definitely saved that. Then situations happen, and then there's a bit of a fall off, bit of a change, but he's still the same guy, a ball knower, if you will. I gotta say Dwight Howard.
Nah, I smirked because I thought of Dwight too. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll be lame. Yeah, I thought of Dwight. I gotta stay.
Okay. Damo going for a clip. He's a clip master, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Damo. I'm gonna go Karl Anthony Towns. Nah, not even on some. Nah, chill. Nah, it ain't even about the big purr, y'all. Relax. What I'm saying is, year one was crazy. Y'all remember year one, Cat? Year two came around. It's a little slower. What I'm saying? Giannis started taking over. Jokic came onto the scene. Cat may just be a second option. You know what I'm saying? And I think right now, Sketch is showing that, him solo, that may not be the best way for him to maximize his potential. He's great with collaborations, but just him, it's a little, no pun intended, sketchy.
I was definitely gonna go Stephon Marbury, but I want to save my Stephon Marbury for somebody else.
I already know who it's gonna be.
I'm sorry.
No. I am gonna say that at this point he has to be like a Jamal Crawford. He's not a main character. We've already run the main character experiment with Sketch. It was great. It was cool. Not sustainable. Not gonna get you some peaks. Now, although there's no incident in that, I think as a role player, as like a what they call him, a leg man, the guy that's finishing the joke, Sketch is like, that's his perfect role. So he fits being like B Mike to the Jinxies. He fits being B Mike to the collaborations. Come off the bench, say your funny stuff, and then get up out of there. And then that's Sketch now. That's who he is now. But back when he was young and he was doing a shake and bake, woo, that's some good.
This is crazy for someone who's only been in the game for like the same amount of time as Queso.
Washed.
That is crazy.
I'm not saying that. And y'all know, I know the other guys on here know. I thought Sketch was like fucking hilarious. Like I was really putting people on the Sketch because I thought he was that guy. But again, you look back at the past paperworks, Jamal was the next MJ if you ask the right person.
Certain creators just took a turn. That's why I went with Cat. You know what I'm saying? Some turned into Giannis, some turned into Jokic. 22 points a game.
Didn't Jamal Crawford play for the Hawks?
Yeah, but this is like pre-Hawks. I'm talking about when he was on the Bulls.
Nah. Because this is the second time you done brought Jamal Crawford up. You a guy that like the Hawks and you never mentioned Jamal Crawford. I'm connecting dots. You don't like that nigga. That's what this is.
Jamal Crawford? I have no problem with Jamal Crawford.
I can't tell.
Yeah, he's cool. He is a six man. When he tried to run the lead in Chicago and in New York, it wasn't him. And that's okay. Like he said, I mean, we figured that out about everybody.
Everyone can't be Braun, man. So cool.
That's absolutely fair.
Says?
The joke of Dwight Howard just made me laugh. I didn't think
joke.
So I'm gonna just say, yeah, sure, Dwight. I didn't have one for this. I just started laughing.
They both know ball. One aggressively.
Sketch peak is higher than Jamal. Okay. But go ahead.
I have a crazy one when I first came up with this one, and it's gonna sound much more disrespectful than it is, but I went with Fred VanVleet because he rose up kind of out of nowhere because of the what's up, brother? The same way that Fred VanVleet came up big in the playoffs that 2019 run.
2019.
And so the world was kind of his oyster, especially after Kawhi left. It was like, oh, he might have the keys to Toronto if things shake out. And like y'all said, he just wasn't the main guy. Whether that's his own decision or they threw it at him and he wasn't up to snuff. It's just one of those guys that found their lane when they were presented big opportunities, and they were just like, okay, well, I'm just going to cash out and enjoy, what I got. So it's not a disrespect for Van Fleet. I know him real well. I played ball with him a couple times. So
that crazy name.
Damn, life flex. My
he
bad.
went to Wichita State. And let me tell you, it wasn't close. It was like more like me just being a fan on the court with him. So
Nigga passed it back.
all right. Up next is Neon. Neon is a streamer, but I use that term really fucking lightly. He's known for bullshitting. He's known for stirring the pot. He loves to create controversies about him, faking his own death. He loves to just get into shit. There's really not much else to say about him. His whole thing is dramatics and theatrics.
I got mine too.
Yeah, I got mine because I half-assed last one. I'll go out the way and say I don't know too much about his streams or anything like that, but based on the clips I've seen, Patrick Beverly, easy. I think that I think it's just like, hey, gang, whether you think he's peak, whether you think he's someone that you want on your team, or whether you think that he's just being a pain in the ass, one thing is for certain is he is pissing somebody off, and he's going to do it unapologetically. So, yeah, I think Pat Bev is my easy answer.
This is way too easy for me. We're talking about somebody who has to do things the absolute opposite, unorthodox way. He is on the outside of the in group, looking in, trying to make that kind of money, make that kind of impact, but he just won't be allowed to be in because of circumstances, background, character, all that. Julian Newman.
Okay.
I was ready.
I actually think there's a better one for Julian Newman, I think, but go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Draymond, man. I'm gonna steal him from the chat, man. Just a menace, but still puts up numbers. Draymond got some DPOIs. Neon still puts up numbers for.
Are these numbers real?
And that
are Draymond's numbers real?
Tevin, I'm glad you said that. So my guys, I got guys. Jalen Green, Christian Wood that one season.
Oh my God.
Christian Wood that one season. Ricky Davis, on the Rockets. Hassan Whiteside and Drummond.
Wow.
A bunch of empty stats guys. Guys that
crazy.
I don't like my comp. I like these better.
The guys that are supposed to be good. Kevin Porter Jr. that one. Oh my God, Kevin Porter Jr. that one season. I'm gonna delete those tweets. Because I'm telling you, I thought Kevin Porter Jr. was going to be a better James Harden. Just empty stats. Somebody that you hear about, see about, and when you go look at the channel, I think out of all the streamers like out there for real, I have the least understanding why anybody quote unquote watches him. But also, do people watch him?
Yeah. With this one, I went into it completely going with Dylan Brooks, a nigga that is just extremely loud, being aggressive, and that because that's the only way he can get any attention. And when it's time to actually perform, the thing you're supposed to be doing, you're actually just super dog shit at it. So you might have a good game here or there. You might actually come up with a good idea. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut. You know what I mean? But Dylan Brooks was the easiest pick for me. This man is all bark, no bite, and no viewers. So up next, this is Cutie. This is Cutie Cinderella. This is Ludwig's girlfriend. She hosts the Streamer Awards. She actually hosts a ton of your favorite streamers awards. The reason why I put her on here is not so much because she is a person who gets in the field a lot, which she does, she streams, but she is someone who is creating the events in which your favorite streamers get a part of. So rather than liking her to a player, I would actually like y'all to liken her to either an organization as a whole or a coach. The floor is yours.
Oh, I got this easy because I can still do a player, and then y'all find out why. Garrett Temple. I go with Garrett Temple for the simple fact a lot of the average casual viewer won't even know who the fuck that is, like I did when you brought her up. I didn't know who the fuck this was, but you find out she's integral to setting up events and doing all this extra behind the scenes work, just like Garrett Temple is the vice president of the Players Association. So a lot of these things that go on in CBAs and for the players on the player side are dictated by Garrett Temple. So he's masterminded behind the scenes.
I will say, I'll add on to this. The FaZe boys love her. She's certified with them. Like Jason loves them. Max and all them. That's their homegirl.
Hey, Garrett Temple's always on somebody's bench.
I said Jason loves. Be so. Hey man,
I was making sure I heard correctly.
Hey man,
my bad.
I even know who that is, bro.
No, he's a gooner.
Relax.
Real
Oh, I got a perfect one.
Go ahead.
Clutch Sports / Rich Paul. That's exactly who TT is, man. Running shit behind the scenes, event organizer. Ludwig is her LeBron. But Rich Paul be making it, you know what I'm saying? Rich Paul be making a move behind the scenes. So
That's tough. That's
Clutch
tough.
Sports, Clutch Entertainment.
Misos almost dangerously stole my answer. I was going to go ahead with the player out as well, but even if you want to do his front office work, that stands as well. That's why it's the perfect person for her. I'm going to go James Jones. I'm unfamiliar with her game on the court. So as far as I know, hey, she's paired with LeBron. No disrespect. You don't know your game, and she's 3-time champion. So there's that. But then if we talk about off the court, he's been one of the better executives in basketball as of late. Not perfect. But he's working on it. So yeah, I'll definitely say that I'm going with James Jones here.
Yeah, she's done some very unserious things in the past. Can't think of them off the top of my head, but also the production of the streamer awards can be unserious quite often. I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Clippers. Franchise that people think is supposed to be serious. They keep making strides to be serious, but is very much unserious.
Okay. The way that I had likened her was very close to solz, but I just went with the Oklahoma City Thunder organization just because she just has a good eye for like setting shit up things well into the future. She does really good. Like I said, she runs basically all the major events that happen, as well as she does her own thing with streaming. You know, she does her own thing. You know, like the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're not really like in a big market, so they just kind of do their own thing and they do it well. So, but I also want to change my answer because of the way you said Rich Paul. I kind of want to change the Oklahoma City Thunder and Sam Presti moreover to, and I didn't put him on here, but FaZe Banks, kind of a dickhead, but his talent, scouting knowledge is kind of second level. So I would have to give it to him. Also, is it? And another extra one that I want to put on here that is 1-for-1 correct. It might be the most correct one on this list, but I didn't add it. Dr. Disrespect is Karl Malone. We can't argue about it.
Oh my god!
It is 1-to-1 exactly correct. And 2 6'8" dudes who threw it all away for someone underage. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Nuts.
That's right on the money. Next up is Mari. Mari is well in tune. She started out as a mod for Your Rage, I'm Dante, and started becoming her own streamer. She does a lot of things with the people out in Austin, like myself, but she also goes out. She's really been like coming into her own, going out to LA, doing a lot of big events. She is kind of green, but she's been around in the streamer zeitgeist for long enough. She's been in the industry long enough that she knows where she's going to pursue. She has a lot of potential. Where do you guys see it?
I got it before you even got it. I'm sorry.
Please don't say mine. I feel like you're gonna say mine.
She is Josh Primo.
That is not where I was going.
She is Josh Primo. Young, horny, potential. Boom. That's it.
What the hell?
What?
Horny potential.
Young, horny potential.
Josh Primo, for those that don't know, it was touching himself in the massage rooms for the Spurs. And every time I see a clip of Mari, she is she's fiending over Duke Dennis.
The Duke Dennis clip is crazy.
Yeah, the Duke Dennis clip or clips
plural. But that one clip specifically.
Yeah. So, I said, Josh Primo, 100%.
Just call him Duke Dennis. I got this one super easy. I know Ball on Mari. I'm Dante fan, a Your Rage fan, so I've seen her come up genuinely like over the years. This is Bronny James.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Bronny James. Listen, biggest stimulus package of being in a part of two of the bigger communities when it comes to tight-knit, die-hard fandom. You are a mod in Your Rage and on Dante's community, and you're integral. Like, these niggas is calling you out by name. They are vouching for you for these people. When she started streaming, Dante was already trying to, I'm not gonna say put her on, but he was definitely one of the bigger motivators for her. He would definitely shout out her streams, bring up her streams and her clips when she just first started, all her lore. Same thing with Rage. I want to say, low-key, somebody just said in the chat, she could be considered an industry plant. Bronny James. Nepotism, industry plant, hand in hand in this conversation.
Well, I'm going to be I guess perhaps a lot nicer to her. Not even on some PC shit, but as Damo, I'm not gonna sit here and play pretend. I've watched Dante streams, Ray streams. I know about Mari. And here's the thing. We've already dunked on her a ton. My God, I'll say I genuinely think she's a good creator. It's just about potential, and I think it's a little, I guess, 1-to-1 to give her a woman or a WNBA comparison, but I definitely see like a Juju Watkins kind of thing going on, because I think it's just a matter of polishing the game, working on your own craft, and building a name for yourself at this moment in time. So I would definitely say something like that.
Let me just say, I have been one of the bigger Bronny James fans, especially since he came into the league. I have not been on the side of hating on Bronny, calling him trash. I see the potential, and I wanted the Lakers to get him with the second round pick, not the first round pick, but I did see a world where the Lakers got him and a world where he played on the Lakers. I am a Bronny James guy if there is Bronny James gods. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or backhanded compliments. I'm just saying she does have a crazy stimulus package for somebody who just started streaming in her situation.
Her being horny isn't bad either, but okay.
I'm gonna go similar lines with Sage. I'm gonna go Darius Garland, man. Already an all-star, potential's already there. Is it gonna be top 5? But very, very solid. That man sounded like hate, but no. I think she's gonna be up there.
Just the way you said
multiple time All-Star, a couple All NBA selections. You know what I'm saying? Very solid, very solid.
Okay. For this one, I went with Austin Reeves, kind of for a similar. I'm kind of combining y'all's because she did get the stimulus package from having the confidence instilled by Bron and by AD, but has her own grit to it. She if you hand her the ball, she's gonna make a move with it. She has the ability to create her own content, same way Austin Reeves can create his own shot, but she has no problem relying on those that have helped her come up. She definitely has a lot of potential. She's just a friend of mine. So, all right, beyond this, everything we're starting to get into the heavy hitters. I think we've gotten all the other ones out of the way. Yep. So we're gonna start with Aiden Ross. Aiden, I also don't really have to explain. A lot of you guys know him. You saw his rise. He started with 2K. I think did wagers first before he started getting into shit with Bronny. The LeBron James clips happens, and then he just goes berserk with collabs. Went out to LA. He's involved with everybody, and then recently, got to do a stream with Donald Trump. Our future president. So, top of the world of streaming. Many controversies, but at the end of the day, what can you say?
I got it. Too easy. It's too easy. This is James Harden, man. Aiden Ross. 1-1 with James Harden, a man who was definitely integral to changing the game and how it's played, how it's looked at, and how others do it after him, but doesn't get the same respect as another man, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody here that's going to be the other man in this conversation, but doesn't get the praise of another person of his era. Definitely has not gotten all the awards he deserves, but definitely got some awards. Definitely doesn't get all the recognition he deserves, but when you look around, the influence is there, peaks and bounds. There's so many imitators and copycats after him, but no one wants to give him his credit. James Harden.
You know what's crazy? I got very, very similar reasons to Damo, but it's just a different player. Dr. J. Yeah, doesn't get talked about enough when it comes to. No one really talks about Dr. J's peak. Doesn't really get the credit for arguably saving the NBA, because he was in the ABA and in a different league, one might say, Aiden would kick, Dr. J with the ABA. But everyone talks about Magic and Larry. No one talks about Dr. J in these discussions. So
I think I almost lied. I was gonna say Tatum, but I don't see it. So the reason I was gonna say Jason Tatum is because I think that it's an element of a lot of people who just don't want to fuck with him no matter what. But then at some point, it's like, hey, gang, the sidestep's working. Hey, dog, I don't know what to say. The sidestep does work. You may not have to like the move, you may not like the super team, you may not like these things, but hey, you ask the man to perform, Tatum with the game on the line, sometimes that shit clinks, and then sometimes it's a bucket. But I guess I'm gonna honestly go with like the realm that Damo was of essentially just a guy that may not get the recognition all the time, but then there's a certain niche crowd that will give you that said recognition. I think weirdly enough, Kyrie Irving. I think he might say something extremely controversial, and he might have never not been to most people the guy, but there is a subsection of people that will look you dead in the face and tell you that is the guy.
How is he not Kobe Bryant?
I thought about Kobe as well.
I'm lost as to how he's not Kobe.
Because Kobe got the recognition and respect he deserved.
I'm about to say
Post death.
Even before he died, he got the respect and recognition
and
he
that's
deserved.
from a niche group of people.
Basketball fans?
Hold on. This can't that can't be the argument. But then there's this movement post death that people was hating on Kobe, people was disrespecting Kobe. That can't be the argument. Are y'all acknowledging that there was an argument from NBA players, from people on the internet, the content creators, that Kobe Bryant has been disrespected his career?
I definitely think Kobe has a subsection of people that disrespect him, but I think the love outweighed the disrespect. But I see
I see it now, because there's a lot of people talking about like, why isn't Kobe in these GOAT discussions? The same way people are talking about Aiden. Why isn't Aiden
it's definitely
and all the content creators in the same niche stop countless times to talk about Aiden Ross and how pivotal he is, et cetera, while there is a huge movement of people that are like, discredit. I don't know how Aiden Ross is. Kobe Bryant.
Everything you just said applies to James Harden, so that's why he's not Kobe Bryant to me, because it applies to James Harden.
Aiden also has peaked though. Aiden has also been like the best in his field, et cetera.
At one point in time, James Harden was the best in the field. I think
the separation would be winner. I just don't know. So at this point, we're saying that there's no separation between Kobe and James Harden. What would be the separation that needs to be done for you to say Aiden is James or Kobe Bryant?
His reign would have had to been longer. His reign wasn't long enough for me to say he was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had longevity.
Here we go. He switched jerseys, platforms, and was at the top.
And how many of them views was real views on that platform? So there Aiden, yes. How many of them was everybody on Kick is questionable right now. From the top to the bottom.
Think Aiden
everyone on that platform is questionable. If you don't think so, cool. I'm just saying again, Aiden peak, he had a crazy peak. James Harden, just the longevity is not there like a Kobe.
Twitch got view botting allegations too. So
they do got all of them. Everybody.
I went with Kevin Durant for a lot of the same reason that y'all said. And because early on at the time he was homegrown, everybody really loved him when he was taking over, like with the OKC Thunder, and he did some bullshit that made a lot of people turn on him with him, OKC going to Golden State. And there was a legitimate point in time where, people were considering him like, is it passing the torch? Is this the greatest guy? There ended up being a guy who upstaged him, which we'll obviously come to that guy here in a moment. But he has always going to have like this semi-tarnished legacy for like his own shit he did on his own. Now, whether you discredit him for the things that he did, or whether you love him for the things that he accomplished before that, that's where I put him, because Kevin Durant is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer. And also on a personal note, Kevin Durant was my favorite player before he went to Golden State, and Aiden Russell was one of my favorite streamers before he turned into a little bitch ass hater, and we got into personal beef that y'all know about. So, and that's just on my side. Up next is Bruce. Bruce, he was at the top of his game really early on. He was one of the three main streamers that you would think of when you thought of Twitch streamers back in the late 2010s. Part of DYK. He was running it up. He had pretty much all mainstream shit. He had music, he had fashion, he had everything. He had a lot of collaborations. He joined OTK, trying to bridge the gap between Poggers and WL. He was like the first wave of that. And then, some shit went down. I'm not, it is what it is. So, the floor.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, this is very easy. I'm gonna be blunt. I wish I had saved Kyrie, but I didn't. So I'm gonna easily say Russell Westbrook. I mean, my God, just straight up a Russell Westbrook thing. He averaged a triple-double, MVP numbers. Nobody's gonna dispute. Bruce dropping off. Bruce drop him off, putting up big numbers. He was on a perhaps future super team. Things didn't work out. And now he's still gonna put up his own numbers, but everybody always just sits back and wonders, damn, what if they all stay together? This is easy, Russ.
Yeah. No, not my guy, Russell Goldbrook. Not no way. Yeah, this is too easy. Sorry, Sage. This is gonna be one of your guys. I might hurt your childhood when I say this. John Wall. This is John Wall. John Wall had a very high peak in the mid 2010s. He was in the NBA community, a lot of people's favorite point guard, had his own little dance, had a movement. John Wall was that guy, had the zig tags. I remember zig tags, had his shoe, had everything. And then you found out he was throwing up gang signs. And then you found out it was a bunch of shit behind the scenes that literally limited his growth and what he could be, and genuinely cost him his spot in this league.
Why didn't you say arenas?
That's why. That's mine. God damn it. That was mine.
Relax.
Oh, oops.
I mean, that's tough. He fucked y'all up. But yeah, John Wall.
Well, damn, let's shoot the load now. Mine is Gilbert Arenas. I was going in a different direction. Definitely saw chat. Man, this links up so much. I don't think we even need to talk about it. Gilbert Arenas in the locker room. Bruce dropped him off in them DM/Discord chats. So don't know what to tell you.
I was gonna say Russ, but Gil probably is a better one.
Yep, this is the one that I lobbed to Gilbert Arenas. It almost follows a direct career path. Ego monster, could set it up on the ones. Had a bad team, but had like Caron Butler, Anton Jameson that he could wing with. And then he, bro, kind of just pissed it all away. But still, same way Gil has his podcast, the same way that Bruce is never gonna go away. Dio is probably one of the most insane fan bases. It's up there with like Barb's. All right, this is awful. Well, let's go back to this one later. Phantom, y'all know Phantom, and we could do AMP as a whole, but we have to do one other guy that I'm sure you know about. But Phantom, big, kind of blew up off of AMP, went to GTRP, probably the most well-known RPer out there. Just Chatting monster, IRL monster, like y'all know Phantom. He's part of AMP. He is solid across the board, underrated for how funny he is because he might be overshadowed by some of the other giants in his own group, but it's still solid and can get his own work done.
Oh, I got this. D Wade, man. Ooh. I think Phantom peaks, definitely one of them ones at his peak. If you view AMP as the Miami Heat, you can definitely make a strong argument that Kai is the LeBron and D Wade is the guy that brought, LeBron onto the Heat. You know what I'm saying? And the guy that built the championship culture there, that may be Glaze, but yeah, D Wade.
Yeah, this is gonna seem like Glaze, but I think Chris Paul. I think this is a person that probably doesn't get all of the nods and recognitions for essentially orchestrating a lot of plays in AMP, but definitely has the talent himself, and it's just a matter of injuries, aka breaks from streaming or certain things like that. That in hindsight, why not Chris Paul? So yeah, whatever the case may be, but even with said injuries or whatever, he's still one of the greats. So Chris Paul.
Damn, between CP3 and D Wade, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, those good ones. I'm over here racking right now.
No funny shit. No funny shit.
Yeah, I got one.
I feel like I got one, but I might be yapping. But fuck it, I gotta give somebody. Kawhi Leonard. I'm gonna go Kawhi for the simple fact, very integral, very impactful player. Definitely doesn't get the recognition he deserves from the masses or the casuals, but real ballers know Kawhi's a dog. Real streamers know Phantom's funny, talented, hilarious, good guy. And most importantly, motherfuckers didn't realize how much the league needed the nigga until he wasn't there. AMP was dope, but when Phantom wasn't there, you realize how much you miss Phantom and really needed Phantom.
Okay. Omar?
No, I can't. These
those
are good.
Those
are really good. Those are really good. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I personally went with Jaylen Brown for the same reason. It's just when the Celtics, it could be anybody's night. There are a lot of people there, even Derek White, but the way that he could just handle himself or just like he could put up a 40 ball by himself, does not need other people's content to go crazy. Seems to do even better with good groups. Like that, this is somebody that's just solid, doesn't get the recognition that they deserve for sure. Hassan is the political streamer at large right now. Big left wing guy, well known for being just handsome. Just has a lot of political takes. Like that's what he's known for. I don't know what to tell you. The motherfucker just they glaze him crazy. It's him and Duke. It's just that the Gojo Sukuna, the strongest history versus strongest of today. That's Hassan and Duke. So stream monster. Dude's probably the most consistent in the game. He streamed for like damn near 2 years straight with consistency. Pretty well known, well received by most, but is very divisive by people that don't like him. So
I got it.
Dang,
Go ahead.
Timberwolves K Love. Consistency, you know what you're getting every night. Handsome guy. Put him in those same conversations. He was in a Banana Republic ad. And Hassan also plays a little bit like Kevin Love in actual basketball. But main thing is Mr. Consistency.
I got it. I don't know ball at all about him. All I heard was the bitches think he's cute. So yeah, Jordan Poole.
He's not flashy enough. That's the only thing.
The bitches think he cute.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have another surface level one because I don't necessarily watch all of his content, anything like that. But it seems like an educated man thus far. And then again, he could be saying some stupid shit. I don't know what his political takes are. But he seems like an educated guy. But more importantly, kind of looks like him. I'm going JJ Redick. I feel like he can't just have a bad stream. It is like is the Hassan ever gonna have a bad stream? Probably not. And then JJ's a smart guy. He definitely knows the X's and O's, things like that, and he used to hoop. So we'll go with JJ.
Does he look like JJ?
I feel like if JJ Redick was a streamer,
Or like Luka.
he would be Hassan though.
Like Luka head. JJ head, but Luka face. Yeah.
JJ head. Whoa.
Yeah.
JJ
I'm
hair.
gonna go Giannis, bro. I'm gonna go Giannis.
All right.
When you look at his numbers, always in MVP discussions. Like when you look at the top streamers every single year, he's always in the top 5 conversation. Does he actually win the whole thing every single year? Probably not. But always in the mix. Generally liked by people, but the motherfuckers that hate him. That sounds like Giannis. So.
No. I agree. Giannis was tough up there. For me, I went with Devin Booker strictly for the fan club of like he gets people to watch streams just because people are glazing him. Like it's that tough. He's very consistent. He might have an off day here and there, but he's typically well received. People know that bro scores. He can go for 30, 40. He's typically like a 20-point guy. Not too crazy selfish, but hey, he got people pulling up just to watch him. So that's Hassan. All right, Ninja. I brought this just for OGs. Ninja was the reason damn near that Twitch became what it was. In the 2014-2015 era, there was probably not a single soul that had ever done it like him. Largest content creator by far. First one to push it into the mainstream. Fortnite GOAT. But he did have some crazy, like after the fact when he retired into just casual streaming shit, he started to have some opinions. So floor is open.
I hope Damo don't take mine, but go
easy.
ahead.
Nah, this is easy. This is a layup.
If he take one,
It's a layup.
I'm about to say
next one.
this is too easy. I'm gonna do the layup. Shaq. Come on. This is Shaquille O'Neal. At one point in time was the biggest in the world. Then when the game passed him by, has done nothing but hate every nigga afterwards. Literally every chance he get. There might be a small niche of people that he does like. He might give backhanded compliments to people that come after him, but they gotta kiss his ass. But the ones that just do their own thing, be great on their own, and don't acknowledge this nigga, he's ready to talk shit every chance he gets. Shaq.
Cheryl Swoops.
I'll go ahead and just
That's
creative. But I think we're all about to say similar sentiments here. So I'll go ahead and say Chuck if you want to ring. So I like basically basically the same.
So Shaq.
Yeah, if Chuck did have the G4 classification or anything like that, Chuck very similar to Shaquille O'Neal. One point in time, maybe even perhaps an underrated player, maybe a player that as time goes on we downplay that championship run. But yeah, no. In hindsight, I don't know what happened. It's just somewhat personally, gang, just a bit of jealousy that comes off of at least.
Shaq was mine.
Next generation to the next generation. I did not.
Yeah, Shaq was mine. Damo didn't mention the controversy in the beginning of his career, like when Shaq was cheating on his wife. I heard Ninja was saying some really edgy stuff back in the day. But yeah, so that's his fumble right there. But yeah, same sentiments for that. I am gonna say Cheryl Swoops. Ninja be swooping. We could also have gone Steven Jackson if we wanted to. It's whoever you wanted to go that's hating on the youngins.
So a lot.
So you got that one?
No. It's Shaq. It's Shaq for me. Shaq is too perfect.
Shaq is way too perfect. I ain't gonna lie.
I have three. Shaq was one of them. Jerry West was another one because it's just from the start and it was very similar. He just hated everybody else that came out after. He was the original like golden boy. It was the NBA logo. But I would be remiss if I didn't put the Jordan accusations on him because of where we're currently at with the GOAT discussions. There's only one other person you can ever compare to the other guy that's on this list that we'll get to, and it's Ninja. There's only ever been only two, and I don't care who the fuck you're talking to, people that have dominated streaming to the point that they were actually celebrities in real life, to the point that they were like in commercials. They were in, this, that, and the third. There's only ever been two, and he's one of them. And he was the first one when no one else was even considered. People heard about Fortnite. People heard about that. No one knew who video game players were unless you're in the culture. But if you said Ninja, every single person, even my mom, knew who Ninja was in 2015, and that makes no fucking
Does she know
sense.
he a hater now?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay.
She keeps up. You feel me?
Okay.
Max.
I don't know.
This is SGA.
This is SGA.
SGA.
I'm not gonna say anything about the Face Boys. Y'all know who they are, so go ahead.
Yeah, no questions asked. This is SGA. The cool kid. A lot of clippable moments. He can put up the numbers. We'll see if they win a championship because they are a super team right now.
This is Jalen. This is Jalen Green. Yeah, man. Cool kids want to be a cool kid, and every time I get a chance to peep in and see what the game look like, I'm never impressed. So, yeah, I'm going Jalen Green.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Ja Morant. I haven't. Now, granted, I'm a huge fan of Ja Morant. I watch all of his games and shit like that. Haven't necessarily seen the most of Max's streams or anything like that, but from perception of his viewers, anything like that, seems like there's a lot of electrifying shit going on. However, I just don't know. So I'm kind of talking on my ass here. I'm going Ja Morant.
I think we all have similar reasons as to why we're saying it. I'm gonna go LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty
good. Yep. I also had Ja, but LaMelo's good. Yeah, we're gonna start cruising through these unless there's like a major one that we have. Jinxie.
Embiid
brought a game up from the ashes, pretty much solo carries an entire genre of streaming.
Bought the post game up from the ashes.
That sound like Embiid, man.
That sound like Embiid. I ain't
the
gonna
process.
lie.
The process, man.
You might got a unanimous one. Yeah.
Sengun.
Oh, the Sengun.
That's a Sengun.
Damo wants to be different so bad.
Brought the post game up from the ashes. I'm with y'all.
That's crazy.
I agree with y'all. I think this is.
I'd actually put him as Giannis just because he's very quotable, but very similar. He has like a one-dimensional kind of game.
Okay. Yeah.
Jason also phase.
Jason.
Damn, it would be crazy if we all said what we wanted to say here. I'm gonna say Trae Young. He had his moment, and let's see if he gets
I do
it back.
not know much about Jason at all.
I'll say it. He Jeremy Lin, man. I ain't gonna lie.
There we go.
Crazy.
Lin
Hey, man.
run. It's over with.
Wait, hold on. Jeremy Lin with longevity, because I do think he's gonna stay for one. So,
okay.
but in terms of like the stream of the Asians are, you know what I'm saying, really repping right now, our Asian representation within the game. Yeah, man.
I should let B Souls go first, ain't it?
Yeah, right.
Then I could
It's
say
cool
it.
though. It's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Reed Shepherd. I hear about him. People tell me he's great. People tell me he's good. When I turn the TV on and watch him play, I don't see shit. So,
Jesus.
Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know shit, and it's no diss. I just don't know.
I'm letting y'all know right now. I would give it out of everybody in phase. I'd probably give him the highest chance to be the biggest numbers.
The guy
I personally think that he has the biggest chance industry wise for sure to be somebody. I went with Yao Ming.
I feel you.
So
at one point, somebody looked at the G League Ignite and said, "Yo, Scoot Henderson's gonna be a star." Now there's no G League Ignite.
Oh,
generational.
All right, Rage. We don't need to talk about Rage. Y'all know Rage. This one's obvious. If you don't know,
this one, it's a low hanging fruit joke, but I mean, he's literally the robot jokes, the injury jokes. Literally left the game randomly. He was quiet. This is Kawhi Leonard, if I've ever seen it. Furthermore, it is also necessary. He's not even necessary. He's like, what if Kawhi just won more? Because it's not really a what if with Kawhi. Like, he's not the same what if with Kawhi. Rage came back and did the numbers he did, so we found out. But yeah, he's Kawhi Leonard. This is not that hard. Or you could pay homage to one of his favorite players, but I'll give one of the chances.
Derrick Rose. Yeah, I agree. If it's not Kawhi or Derrick Rose, you're tripping. Except for Damo, who go ahead, Damo.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with a very, 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 very obvious theme. This will have to be Fred VanVleet. The veteran in the room, full of young guys that needs leadership, needs a way, has been there, has done it, won a ring, got the big bag, got the big championship. Now he's just a chill guy. He's a cool guy. Every time you see he's around one of the younger ones, the Reed Shepherds, the Jalen Greens, trying to drop knowledge, trying to give game, but let's see if it works.
I'm all for that. You couldn't even give him like AD though.
I swear, bro.
AD don't play on the Rockets.
Like,
I was about to say Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that low ass P.
I'm not gonna lie, I brought in Lacey just so I could do this. All right, anyway. So Ronaldo, we can just wrap up FaZe in general. Where would y'all put FaZe collectively as a group?
I don't think for this guy right here, super easy for me as well.
Just collectively, where would y'all put them?
Collectively, these niggas is the 25 Rockets. That's where I got them. That's what I've been naming all current Rockets players.
Oh, okay.
They're 25 Rockets. Yeah.
Not the Celtics are not the Hornets.
These are the Thunder. These
aren't the Hornets. The FaZe clan, not the Hornets.
I'm not the biggest FaZe clan guy. I'm not anymore anyway. I'm of the old regime. I'm of the old regime. I don't like this new shit they got going on. Not that I don't like the Rockets. I just see a lot of similarities. And yeah, especially there's a lot of personal shit for why I don't like them niggas either. But that's
it does have to be the Hornets based off of even the video that B-Souls made the other day about, why people don't like them and just the mentality about them being just immature content creators. Like the content in and of itself is just immature. Maybe a couple of LaMelo balls in the conversation, but it's just like, Tevin, you said the Thunder?
I think that for the just Banks and the way that he can pick up talent, like the way that he picked up, like he goes out and finds the people.
It could be the Thunder. It could be the Thunder with Sam Presti.
No, I think it's the Hornets just for the way that the current Hornets for how flashy that they are, but like the motherfuckers still losing, like you know what I'm saying, and they got Rage, who's basically like. Well, Gordon Hayward on fucking Taj Gibson, old injured ass, like not just wondering what the hell's going on.
Reach for that one. Taj Gibson was crazy. What the fuck?
I don't know who's on the Hornets besides a bunch of crazy young niggas. Like there ain't nobody.
No, I mean
you're right, but you're right.
It might be Taj Gibson.
Yeah, I was gonna go. By the way, I was gonna go with the 2022 Suns. Essentially, I have like. Yeah, like this. It's a young team. It's a fun team. They ain't got no defense though, but I don't necessarily watch them too much. I just know that everybody doesn't quite necessarily give them the crown, but I know that they compete well.
I like the Hornets a lot more. You would think them niggas is winning. They got a losing record.
Yeah, I literally just don't watch, so I wouldn't know.
All right, we have Ludwig up. Because I can see we a lot of the chat's trying to get into it, so we'll skip a couple.
Okay.
We'll do the big one since everybody's want to do that, and then if y'all want to do the rest of them, you can. But Agent,
I'm gonna say Chris Paul, bro. I think this is a guy that like has been on a bunch of different teams. The longevity is definitely there, and again, not to glaze, but it just seems like wherever he goes, they winning to a degree. Like that's Chris Paul to me. So
I'm gonna go Kevin Durant. Because his game is just like No matter like we talk about plug and play. I don't see a niche where he doesn't work, if that makes sense. Like I feel like if you want him to just play 2K, he could do that. You want him to do meme reactions, he could do that. You want him to stream, he could do that. You want him to try to even do some like smarter-ish content, whatever the case may be, he could do that. He's a streamer. I think Kevin Durant, he's adapted to multiple systems and he does it rather well.
I'm going Kobe Bryant. This is a guy that I've watched since I was in fucking high school still. Like, the longevity is there. And most importantly, for why I give him Kobe, he's been able to achieve success and greatness in avenues I wasn't even thinking this nigga would be able to do. Every turn he makes, every step of the way he goes, there's genuinely a level of success he hits where it's just like, God damn, can this nigga fail? In my opinion, I'm going Kobe.
I thought we were just doing as a streamer. I didn't think we glazed him as a whole content creator. I didn't know. I didn't know that.
I was talking about the time.
He just giving love, Omar. I didn't
know. I did not know. Agent is a Klay Thompson. I think he can have his superstar moments. I think he can be very plug and play. And then also, I think Agent can shoot people out the game with just trying way too hard. But I think that's exactly why he is Klay Thompson.
I'm saying he's Pat Riley, because bro gets money and he knows where to go to get it. Every single time that man knows how to get money. I don't know.
The Facebook bag was crazy.
I don't know a man that's more money oriented out there right now. He went crazy. Omar didn't judge RDC off streamings.
I did. They're the Warriors they're the Cavs based off of streaming. It's still Mark. I don't even know.
Okay, the whole reason I even thought of this, we got Ray, and y'all already know how I feel about it. And I'll specifically say that she's Magic Johnson. She is much more the face. Everyone thinks only positively of her. She's a lot more. Not so much flashy, but she just gets around in a way that's much more positive. Pokey is the one that's has a lot more scandals, controversies, I'll say, and has much more of like a gritty outlook based on who's looking at her. But Ray, to my knowledge, is pretty much universally liked. So does that hold up to y'all?
Yeah, basically, we're looking for whatever player you guys believe just doesn't get hate, because it's like, well, who the fuck?
Is this Steph?
It could be Steph. You know what? It could.
I'm not using Steph, but you could. It's just like who is the player that, and it's the NBA, so all of them do. But who gets like the least amount of slander? Because that's what I would say.
Constantly a top creator. People, I mean, from every generation working with her. She got brand deals. She got voice acting deals. She's like working with actual celebrities. She's like well on top of her shit. She's well received. Like, it's not even like on some glaze shit. Like, I don't know. She had that one controversy where she signed with that makeup or that makeup brand that fucked everybody over. But other than that, she's like spotless record.
I'm saying Dirk.
Yeah, I don't want to use Steph because I think Steph fits someone else way too perfectly. So I'm gonna say probably like Dirk, because who the fuck hates Dirk Nowitzki? It's like a weird player to hate.
Yeah, I don't know ball at all, so I don't know.
All right, well, Mac Johnson is there. We go. This is what I was looking for. Now it's time for Kai. Fuck, y'all know who Kai is, bro.
Yeah, Kai. Yeah, so I just talked about it, so I'll go ahead and start this off quickly. Yeah, Kai is the screaming definition of Steph Curry at this point. You talk about a guy that came out of nowhere, kind of ish to a lot of people. I understand he was doing skits back in the day, but for a lot of people, found out through AMP. And at first, very much negative things to say about the character. It was like, oh my God, who is this motherfucker just yelling at the goddamn video? And then next thing you know, he winds up being everybody's favorite. Then he starts shooting from half court on the stream. So I think this is an easy one-to-one, change the game. He's doing shit in his own unique way. And a lot of people trying to be Steph, and they ain't Steph. This is easy Steph Curry for me.
If Aiden was Dr. J to me, I think, and you might bring him up very soon. Speed and Kai are Bird of Magic to me. I think for this next generation, they're definitely 1 and 2. Always putting up the crazy numbers, face of the league type talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Magic or Bird. I'm gonna just rock with Magic. So.
Yeah, this was my Steph. Aiden Ross was James Harden because Constant to me is Steph.
This is I guess I would have to say my LeBron. I would have to say LeBron. Good trajectory. I don't want to say like he was on the same trajectory as LeBron. Went to the super team, got crazy from there. Took over the super team, got even crazier from there. So what's going on right now? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think he's LeBron to me.
Yeah, I also had him as LeBron. And when you talk about like Steph is, you could easily see it as like someone who revolutionizes the space and gives competition, but you don't have a Steph without a LeBron, right? There has to be a thing that you revolutionize, and there wasn't a Steph, there wasn't a LeBron at the time. Like even if you like Ninja was well on his way out by that time, nobody really owned the space until Kai took it. LeBron, yeah, you do have to talk about like previous like trajectories and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, the numbers matter the most, and no, there is not a soul out there that's doing 25, 8, and 8 every single night, for as long as they have, and not to just do to be good or revolutionize the game, but to have better numbers every single time you do it, to the point where it's like, that tweet where it's like, man, LeBron already 30. Thank God this shit don't have to go on too much longer. Like, oh, Kai already got 100K subs. They don't have to go on too much longer. And then that nigga one up it and go to 700K. Yeah. You don't even see things like that. His crazy glaze, but his eye for content is in a realm that's like only he can see it. Like that's truly like a one-on-one situation. So
I'm sure.
Pokemon. I already said it's Larry Bird, very scrappy, very gritty, super business oriented. Probably after Agent is like my number 2 biggest business person. Knows how to get it done, and I've met her several times. Like she's very nice. Like I know a lot of people ain't fucking with her, but like she like once you meet her in person, really cool. Outside of that, you're gonna have your own perspectives about it. So do y'all fuck with the Larry Bird comparison?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I will go with me personally. I'm going Westbrook. Only reason.
And that wearing it on your shirt, you wear it on your shirt. So you a Pokemon stand. Okay.
Ironic. Yeah, I'm going Westbrook for the simple fact I'm not the biggest fan. Ironically.
I'm gonna go Jerry West. Actually, I think Jerry West is a good comp for Pokimane. The logo of Twitch for some people, like when you think of Twitch, for some people, like Pokimane is very correlated. Maybe not anymore. Like Kai definitely took that shit, but for a minute, when you thought of Twitch, you thought of Pokimane. Impact is there, very business oriented. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jerry West.
I might have to agree with the Jerry West. I need somebody else that is just a little bit more controversial, and I cannot think of it right now.
For Jerry West?
For Jerry West?
No. For Pokemon, like a more controversial NBA player.
Ron Artest? No.
Nah, but it still has to be like it has to be up there with the controversy, and that's where I'm like
controversial. You just talk shit.
And I already used Kobe. I would probably have to go with Jerry West too. I agree with what B Solz is saying. I just need a little bit more controversy.
Well,
nah, real controversy, not like you fucked too many bitches.
Chumperlane.
And I think this is at least the last one picture-wise because we skipped a few. But Senna, we talked about this, and I said if Pokey and Ray are Magic and Bird, then Senna has the opportunity to beat Jordan. She was relatively obscured by the other talent of her era, similar to Jordan on that North Carolina team with Perkins and James Worthy. Then immediately jumped into her own when she started doing things with like OTK. Then she did the Agent stream, marathon stream, and has seemingly only been on a complete upward trajectory. I said the potential to be Jordan, at least in the female space. Currently, I couldn't tell you. I was hoping y'all could tell me.
I got
to
you.
be Jordan sound like Anthony Edwards, so I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards.
Oh, you know what?
Jen, you know.
Hey.
I
rock that. I rock that.
That's a good answer. If we're going with people with Jordan potential, though, I raise you I don't even know what it is. I call you at Anthony Edwards and I raise you. Deshaun Stevenson. Not gonna lie. Deshaun Stevenson also had Jordan Comp, had Jordan potential. Hey, he had Jordan Comp, had Jordan potential, but can she be that? Fuck no. Deshaun Stevenson.
Oh, well, tell him how you really feel.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you said that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
and send it to her. Like what?
I'm a hater.
This nigga is praying.
The first thing I'm gonna say is say nigga, say it, and she won't, and then I win. There you go.
Over.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if I get 2 on the nose again, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Caitlin Clark then, based on the description and then based on just like potential to really like put, because I think Twitch. Nah, I don't want to say that. That's not true.
Nah, let it out. Go ahead.
Nah, because I was gonna say Twitch is waiting on like that next female face to like be the girl on Twitch, but I'm like Pokemon's still here, so I mean I say that.
It's actually Emily right now too. So
yeah. But I think she could be one of the next future faces. I probably wouldn't still say Caitlin Clark though. Anthony Edwards is pretty damn good.
That's a damn good answer.
Yeah, like, and I honestly even knew of her because I watched the 3 Idiots or whatever with C Reaction.
Yeah,
I remember when she was with them, so I already knew of her. So when she blew up, I was like, oh shit, that's Senna. So yeah, I'll say between Caitlin Clark and Anthony Edwards, you can really pick either one.
And this is why she is Paige Beckers. Right.
Okay.
Carried by a bunch of names for the past 6 years. Right. It's supposed to be the next. Always compared to somebody and is getting exposed when she has to be by herself.
Crazy.
You know, and is always getting compared to the past when she had all these names surrounded around her, not living up to the hype. And somebody who I personally don't think will live up to the hype. They said Paige was going to be better than Caitlyn her rookie season. And they say Senna is going to be all these things. But when the lights are brightest, what's that Donald Trump meme? No. Cut those lights off. Cut those lights off. So.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
I think Deshaun Stevenson won the bad pick.
Oh, and then the last one was Flight. I just had it here as a meme. So
Allen Iverson is good. Allen Iverson
is also his favorite player of all time.
Yeah, favorite player.
Or next to Steph.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because look at Curry, man. Favorite player, changed the game. Definitely, when it's all said and done, has a unique game that perhaps we may never see another motherfucking Flight again. So
this is your favorite streamer's favorite streamer. It is very similar to your favorite.
That sound like AI. I don't know.
Yeah, he might be the one.
Brandon,
Yeah.
And I think that's all the ones that I had. If there's any y'all, if there's any that I missed,
y'all niggas haters, bro.
I would have just said Steve Francis, but that's just me.
Can I ask where y'all would have put Steve?
Speed?
Or Speed. I said Steve.
Oh shit, Speed.
That was my LeBron.
Yeah,
I skipped through a bunch of them, so
I would call him Luka. I think he just took over the game by storm, and especially with the global perception that he has versus just the American one. I'm calling him Luka.
Yep. And I think it falls with Luka because he used to be kind of a hoe. He was a little whiny, and now he kind of like absorbed it a little bit. And not the same way that Speed was a hoe, but like Speed was more of a like he had a lot of controversies because he was young, bro. Like he was on young boy shit. He was definitely on like YN shit. So the fact that he like got older actually matured the same way Luka matured his game. Now they're still prone to doing some, push comes to shove, they might revert a little bit, but they have international appeal and they could very well start putting up numbers.
I feel you. Somebody in the chat said Soul Illuminati. That's my Allen Iverson, but that's probably just bias.
So.
Yes, Soul's who I'm giving AI to, but that's
bro, did So even stream?
Like KG.
So did streaming. Yes, he started off streaming, but after he transitioned from 2K, he went straight from 2K to the streaming and doing reactions and shit.
I don't know, man. That might be a Celtic Shaq moment for me.
Yeah, Damo, do you just want to talk about certain creators? Is that it?
No, someone genuinely said so in the chat. I look.
No, but I'm just saying, like
Clippers, Pierce.
People have been saying stuff.
I'm trying to see the Celtics hate all
that's certainly a pool, bro. I don't know.
I'm calling him Kevin Garnett. Yeah.
My Julian Newman would have been Jack Doherty.
You know why I didn't put him on here.
Yeah, I know. But D1 crash out and is just big talk. I don't even know what he's doing right now. Like
That's my LiAngelo Ball.
That sound like Julian Newman.
Yeah,
stealing shit. Yeah,
that could have been
stealing
right
shit,
there.
not listening, doing shit the wrong way. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, as the only, I'd say, full-time streamer on here from the core four, Sage, what is your NBA comp?
God, no.
Put a name to yourself, man.
Shit, man. Me, all right, boom. So you got a guy that's a part of, I believe, a super team as well. But in terms of, he's trying to make a name for himself to really prove why the team is said super. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm a newer face to the league, unproven, definitely not in the GOAT status at the moment in time, but has
to say Josh Primo again.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think I got like A- potential, but I'm a 70 overall. So who is that?
You're Paolo.
What is this
Stop
nigga
it.
talking about?
Yeah, you're
Like-
Paolo. You're Paolo.
I can see like
Paolo.
McCain, Maxey.
Yeah, McCain.
Yeah, I'm like Tyrese Maxey type.
Tyrese
shit.
Maxey.
Yeah,
First of all,
You gotta have a 40 ball to be on some maxi timing.
I think I could drop 40. That's what I'm saying. I do think I can drop 40. I do.
What's
think
dropping 40?
what is
I mean, that's a
I've
big
had a
stream.
couple-
That's a
I've
big
had a
number.
couple-
Somebody,
big
when somebody
streams.
gets 40, they get tweeted about. It's like, oh, who the hell's Tyrese
Oh,
Maxey?
shit.
You just dropped a 40 ball.
What's your peak stream number, Sage? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. What's your peak?
I think I hit a band before. I'm 90% sure I hit a band before.
Tevin, what's
yeah.
your? Actually, we've been there before. I think it was when.
I'm like 99%.
You
I'm
could
about to
have
say a band can't. I'm about to say a band can't be 40.
No, I didn't say it was. I just asked him. When the
Yeah,
peak was.
yeah. If we gotta go down, that's fine.
No, we don't have to go down. This, what you think?
Not because I mean, like we've said some crazier shit this entire video, and I'm not on 90% of these niggas tier. So yeah, we could do like who? Like, I don't think I'm ass right now. I'm not Scoot.
You're Paolo, and that's okay.
I'm not Paolo though, bro.
Why are you
Paolo's
think you're
already
Paolo?
hooping? Because Paolo's already dropping 50. It's just niggas don't watch Paolo.
You could be like DK. You be don't connect.
I take Connect. Actually, yeah. I like that. I take that. I take Connect. Hell
You
yeah.
can get too white to yourself. That's
Tevin,
crazy.
Tevin, what's your peak stream number?
I think like 5K, 3.5K, 5K, something like that.
Oh, shit.
I had a drinking game with a bunch of people, and it was like it boomed. Yeah, if I had to give myself a comparison, I would say, like at the current moment, it'd be something like J.R. Smith, where I had moments where I could have been something, but then I turned out to be not shit. But like I you know, my story is far from finished. You know what I'm saying? Like I could easily be on some 6-man timing, but I decided to bullshit at the time or smoke some weed or something, or ask girl she want the pipe and then fuck my whole life up. So
JR New Orleans type shit. I feel it.
yeah, exactly. But I am prone to drop a 40 or 50 on somebody easily. Like you do hear about me, like, or I could even be a Crawford, where it's like everybody knows about him, but like nobody really knows about him, type of thing.
You're like the Hoopers. You're like the Hoopers like favorite player, like Will Actually's favorite player type.
Yeah, they're like, well, do you know about Lynn Bias? Because
You know about,
Jordan was pretty
Lynn
good, but Lynn
Bias is
Bias
fucking
was-
disgusting.
Ball Don't Stop will rank you pretty high, is what we saying. I feel it. Ball Don't
Yeah.
Stop. fuck with
If you ask all the streamers where they rate me, they'd be like, oh, he's pretty good. But then if you ask all their viewers, they'd be like, who the fuck is this nigga?
They over there trying to pitch you. I don't know, Tevin.
Yeah,
Tevin,
no.
it's
Hey, there's a clip that we reacted to where Ludwig was on Jason the Ween stream. He's like, "Yeah, man, I had to go through some stuff while I was hanging out with Tevin," and then Jason was looking at him like, and the whole chat was, who? And they're like, he was like Tevin.
Oh, somebody said
Tevin.
1v1 Cam Reddish. Hell,
Oh,
and that's
Woody Mello.
Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway.
the way that Ant Edwards was describing Cam Reddish in high school type shit.
Hey,
Man.
we should. And I'm not gonna say this. Is not long. When you draft a player and then that video comes out, damn, we got him with Trae Young. Fuck Luka. I was wrong this whole time, and he still has yet to put it. At least he not KPJ. So
Hey, actually, let me change my answer just based on that. I want to be Kristaps Porzingis just for that. Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus clip? I'll take that.
Okay.
Let me get Tingus Pingus.
Yeah, I'm cool with either Maxi or Connectfo. I know those two various answers, but it depends how much you like or hate me. Yeah.
well, ladies and gentlemen,
You Cade.
Yeah.
we appreciate our butt Tevin.
What? Why was the pick?
Oh,
Hey,
Tevin, before you do go, do you have a hot take of the week? That actually is a good.
Yeah, about anything.
I'll take about anything. Marvel Rivals sucks.
Oh, what the fuck?
Legitimately.
No!
The entire genre itself is terrible.
How?
Expand on it, man.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. So you don't like Overwatch
you don't like the
Overwatch hero
Overwatch
shooters in general.
Hero shooters in general, but Marvel Rivals is just it falls to the same folly of you have to trust a teammate. In being a sociology person myself, I just know how people are, and they can give a fuck about your game. They're gonna ruin your life, and so you want me to play a game with some niggas that hate me, basically? Fuck that, dog. I go out there and do my job, and I do my job every night just for you, just to play like suckers, and I got to deal with it.
Support.
That's a good point.
I play everything. I can switch off my tank role to DPS, kill more niggas than the entire round that Spider-Man was running the entire game. Switch back to healer and out heal my whole team before the round even ends, bro.
It fries me when someone, and Dama, you play as well. It fries me when someone will really we get pub stomped like 1 and 8. Like pub stomp, everybody got negative shit. But there's one dude, there's like 3 and 3, 3 or 4, 5 and 6, and there's one dude that's 1 of 8, and he don't want to switch or anything like that. He's just 10 toes. Nah. He got to finish, job not finished. That does piss me off. I don't agree with you, but I will say, because you got to go, that is probably the best argument you could have made for it. It
brings out the worst people. It brings out the worst people. They don't know about playing video games as a team. They only know about playing video games as fun, and that makes me want to put motherfuckers in the Shamiek Moore chamber, and that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Tevin.
Thank you, Tevin.
Round of applause for Tevin. Big Tevin.
W idea, man. That was fun. That was fun.
W
Good job, fun, man. Take it easy, y'all.
Yeah.
Do I leave? Y'all kick me out.
I got you.
He even made it himself, man. Shout out to
nice. Let's keep going with these hot takes, and then we'll keep the show. Which is that the layout?
Yeah.
This is the layout?
Yeah.
No way. Damo.
Something super light, something super quick. Man, listen. Children in a household do not have the right of privacy just to have it. It is a privilege that is earned. There was a clip that went around the timeline. Mom had her brother cut a hole in her daughter's boyfriend's door because she locked it.
What? I'm sorry, I cut it off. Mom had her Mom had her brother come and cut a hole in her daughter's door because she had her boyfriend in there with the door locked and refused to unlock it. In the comments, all you see is, now when she's on the blade because she doesn't trust you, it's because you didn't give her privacy. Hat creeps in there. She can come stay with me if she doesn't get any privacy at your home. Just the worst of the worst type of people and the worst philosophies about parenting. And it just showed me time and time again, I come on here and say, not everybody needs to be a parent. Not everybody needs to have kids, because some of you are freaking ridiculous. Privacy in a home is not something you just get. You don't just get to lock your door with a boy over in the house. What are we talking about? Somebody asked how old she is. A teenager, I'm assuming, by the video. I don't think an age was specified, but it's a teenager. Why cut a hole in the door? I seen the video. Why cut a hole in the door?
She wouldn't open the door. They asked her to open the door and she said no. So she had to cut a hole in the door. Listen, I didn't say
cutting a hole is extreme, but I agree with your overall.
I'm not arguing where the meth is just or not. I'm saying the right of privacy is not a right, it's a privilege. Now the meth is used. Hey, I know how to get into locked doors in my home. I don't got to cut a hole in the door. That's crazy. But I'm not here to argue whether cutting the hole was justified or not. It's wild that you in there with a boy and the door is locked and I asked to come in and you say no.
Well, see, I think you do have a right to a certain level of privacy. The real question is, and this is some white people shit, why was the boy in the room?
Very true.
So I think that, to me, that's where the conversation starts. I believe you should be able to lock the door when you take a shower, close the door when you take a shower. I believe you should be able to close the door, lock the door when you take a shit.
You don't. let me ask. So you don't believe like the mom allowing the boy in the room was the privacy? That was the right of privacy in her opinion or in her household?
It's the right of a bad mother for letting the boy be in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about nothing
Very
else.
fine.
I
Very
can't.
fine.
I can't. I can't even comprehend the idea. I can't
either. That's not how it was going down in my house, but that's not my house.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, the right of privacy, especially in a situation like that, is not a right. It's a privilege. You got to earn the right to have certain levels of privacy in the home. Again, certain levels.
All right. Bobby.
All right, man. So let me bring up this tweet. This was on my timeline last week, actually. This is Kai flexing his car fleet. All right, W car fleet. And then someone quote retweeted this, and this tweet blew up. 9 to 5 will never get you like this. Yeah, listen. Don't believe anyone that pushes this propaganda that you need to be an entrepreneur to make it in life. Maybe not even make it, but just become rich. I hate it when content creators do that shit either. I hate it when content creators do that shit as well. This is the gateway for you to become rich and fulfill all your fucking dreams. There are ways to do exactly just that, provide for your family and do all these things. We're just a regular 9 to 5, man. I just don't like this whole trend of bashing 9 to 5 workers, making it seem like it's like you've given up on life just because you have a 9 to 5. There's a lot of great 9 to 5s out there. You just got to look for the right one.
Niggas need to stop lumping everything in a 9 to 5 because everything's not every job isn't a 9 to 5. So
Yeah, I dove deep into that, and they were discrediting so many jobs that most people would consider a 9 to 5. Actually, with the 9 to 5 definition or whatever started off as more traditional jobs and keep putting it at like McDonald's. Like, I don't know why they keep putting it at McDonald's. For the life of me, I cannot understand why they keep 9 to 5 is McDonald's. I hate that. I mean, then there's nuance to all these conversations. There's a lot of streamers that get a lot of views, a lot of subs, and are a lot of broke.
Yep.
So, let me get mine up. Mine is gonna be quick. Let's see.
Type shit.
Some of these animated movies are really, really good. Sonic 3 was a 9 out of 10 to me. Right?
I'm about to see that tomorrow.
And the great thing about it is, have you seen Sonic 1 and 2?
No, I suck.
Okay. I think you should.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not.
Do I have to? Is there one of them things?
No, because it is Sonic. They're gonna start a story and finish a story within the movie. It's not gonna be the worst thing if you don't, but it's just to get into the mode. But ultimately, what I'm saying is, Sonic is not this big, great story for the movie to be that good. And we've seen so many movies with big, great stories that have a whole bunch of other media behind it in other universes. And when it comes to them telling the story, it's dog shit, right? But for some reason, Sonic can do it. And I want to discredit Sonic. I want to big up them for being able to take such limited story, from my perspective, and make it into something good. Great even. These other movie houses are dog shit, and we've got to stop patronizing them. What Sonic is able to do is actually very, very amazing, and it should be talked about. It's a really good movie.
Okay. Well, can't wait to watch it.
I feel you. I mean, I haven't watched any of the Sonics. I don't plan to watch this one, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no. And I ain't gonna lie. They also let me know that there can be a live action Dragon Ball Z movie. The way that they establish, and any movie that has an OP character that nerfs the OP character, because they introduced Shadow first 5 to 10 minutes. When you watch this age, first 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, I understand how OP he is. And when we get to the final fights and stuff like that, it's carried out very well. I can't wait to talk to you about this on Thursday. Sage.
I'm definitely going to watch it now. I'm a shadow merchant. All right. Well, I have a hot randoms. You know what I'm saying? I over prepared for this. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to speed run, ask a question. And while chat chats it up, I'll give my actual hot take. The Christmas edition hot take. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Yeah, once you're past 20, maybe even earlier, yeah, having a Christmas list of more than 3 items is genuinely corny. You need help. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm saying this, family members, if you're watching this, yeah, you grow up, buddy. But yeah, that's one. 2, I have a genuine question to ask in my Discord, and I'll ask you guys right now. This probably be better than my hot take anyway. If Lil Uzi Vert retired today, never dropped a song again, is he a legend? No.
We throw that word around so crazy.
Damo, Bezos.
He's a Philly legend, but that's it.
Philly legend.
He's a legend in my books. He's not a legend in everyone's
legend
books,
in my apple. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I was gonna say, because I guess my next hot take is that I think it's hard for anybody in this era of music to become a legend, in the sense that streams have fucked up just saying numbers, right? Because we were having this conversation in the party, it was just being a little toxic or whatever. Okay, well, I demand #1 hits, I demand all these other things. There are certain situations and certain arguments where Jack Harlow would be a fucking legend before J. Cole if you went by certain metrics and shit. Because I think the issue was going #1. I think someone said you have to have a #1 hit to be a legend. No, you have to have been Billboard #1 to be a legend. And Cole, low-key, has not done that. I think his highest one is first-person shooter with Drake.
Who said that?
One of my dumbass friends. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is, I think, but long story less long, though, I think it's going to be really hard to identify the modern rap legend when their career is all said and done. Because right now we can look at a rapper like Future, a rapper like J. Cole, Kendrick, or whatever, and be like, oh yeah, they're gonna be a legend if they're not already legends. But like when we talk about, and I'm just naming names here, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Baby. I know some of you guys are already gonna spam up tomatoes or whatever, but like those names at some point, NBA Youngboy, at some point it's like, would they be legends when they're done? I don't know. So I'll go ahead and amend the hot take that I had. Maybe I'll save that for a later Yap Fest. Yeah, I think it's really hard to be a rap legend now, considering how fucked numbers are.
I don't know if it has anything to do with numbers per se. I think the question, whenever somebody's asking to me, is this person a legend? My rebuttal is always going to be, tell the story. If you can tell the story without like forcing it in, because niggas love to force some shit in, then he's not a legend. And I think you could tell the story of like 2010s rap and cover it pretty well without talking about Lil Uzi.
But can you talk about?
I feel like the mumble rap, like
the 17 without Lil Uzi.
If you what? Well,
can you go to
two niggas?
My fault.
No. I just didn't. It was too.
All right, 2016 to 2020 without Uzi.
Yeah, can you go from 2015 to 2017 or even 2020 without talking about Lil Uzi?
Well, that's not the way that I necessarily tell the stories, because they don't go in like 4-year peaks. I'm just thinking, but even if we did do that, yeah, I would talk about the big 3, and then if we included like mumble rap, the Migos would be the mumble rap thing. So.
But I mean, you tell
I just don't think it has to be one person.
You tell them a very short story. Then you tell them a paraphrase story of the 2010
big 3.
If
Big 3 is like a long story, like a long story, and then if I had to talk about like
from
the big 3 is a big story, right? And then if I had to bring in this next portion of it, like this additional thing, mumble rap, you might be able to, if you want. Again, I might even be forced. You could talk about Atlanta in that conversation, I guess, a little bit. Not even a little bit, but you could talk about Atlanta in that realm if I'm talking about at the same time. But again, even Bezos mentioned the whole mumble rap thing. I definitely think that's the Migos, no questions about it. That's when like rap was in a shitstorm because people hated mumble rap, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I think you can tell that. I'm talking about 10s to 20s. I think you can do it.
But again, I understand you're not going to just stop telling the story halfway through from 2010 to 2015 and then retell it a different way. But if you're telling a story from 2010 to 2020 about hip hop in that decade, there's no way you're not going to have to talk about, without shoehorning it in, naturally, you're going to have to talk about the impact melodic rap had in rap. And it is definitely more than just the Migos, because you will have to talk about guys like you have to talk about a Uzi and a Young Thug, in my opinion, in that conversation. And at some point, you would have to talk about a Future. I'm surprised we're not talking about Future in the 2010s.
Yeah, that's where that
Future's
that's where that Southern rap conversation would come in, and that's where you would get your melodic rap and all that other stuff.
So my question is, are we able to just skip over, I guess, the mumble or even SoundCloud thing? SoundCloud thing, because that'd probably be the best argument. And yes, I am playing devil's advocate here because I told my friends I don't think he'd be a legend, but I think he'd be like a street legend per se or something like that. But are we even allowed to talk about this era of music without not talking about the SoundCloud and or mumble rap era? I think that has Uzi's name all over it.
I'm sorry. And then throwing this in here, if we're talking about, again, this is another thing that I'm thinking to myself, all right, if that's where Uzi's going to get his thing, because I think you could do the mumble rap thing. I think you actually would do the mumble rap thing without Uzi. I think you would do the melodic thing without Uzi. Then you got the mumble rap, melodic, and then you got the big three. And then I think the Chicago drill thing is bigger than SoundCloud rap. For that, for what was for
else, you would tell the Chicago drill era kind of in between 2010 and 2015. That would be earlier in the decade. For real. Would it not be?
That, to me, that is irrelevant in the way that I'm telling the story of hip hop. I'm thinking about when VH1, MTV used to do their I Love Those, et cetera, and it was like a decade of rap, and they're covering it like that. I'm being honest with you. It wasn't like they were pulling in all these different pockets. Now niggas are in here talking about, we can't talk about this, that, and the third, alternative rap, underground rap, et cetera. Now we're having to put all this in here. I think if we talk about the biggest themes in rap, I think we really covered them in melodic rap, right? Drill rap, mumble rap, the big three.
Give me 4 artists you will talk about in melodic rap before you mention Uzi, and then I can concede. Because my point would be, you keep saying melodic rap, that's where you would talk about a little Uzi. There's no way you can talk about melodic rap in that decade without bringing up Uzi. So who are the 4 artists that, if you're going to talk about melodic rap or you're going to give praise to that sound, who's these people?
If I put in 4, if I put in Uzi, I couldn't even give you 4. That doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. I just know if you do melodic, my bad. I forgot the 5th thing, the rise of Atlanta in the 2010s. That would be 5 things. So in that, you would tie in that whole melodic rap. You talk about melodic rap and whatchamajig. Mind you, you could probably go, people are giving it to me, Future, Drake. You would have to do Young Thug. And then that's probably where the 4th one would come in. I really don't know who the 4th one would come in, but those are those 3 right there. And if we're talking about a lot of shit going on right now, that's a lot of things. That's 5 things. In my opinion, that's a lot to cover for a whole decade. That's a big story to tell, those 5 things. That's my perspective. Y'all,
I got you. Hey, agree, disagree, bro.
Yeah,
I just don't. Where's the we're dropping in little Uzi? Where?
I agree with your overall conclusion that he's not a legend and no shit. I do agree with that, but I wouldn't. I don't know. Like maybe it's just me and the music I listen to. Yeah, you said thug chat. Maybe it's just me and like the music I consume, but I didn't take the Chicago drill per se as a big enough movement. Not saying that it's not in the 5 or anything like that, but I definitely think it was a level to it in terms of either SoundCloud or mumble. If you include them both, that's fine. And then I definitely think melodic is up there as well, but I definitely thought it was like those 3 and then a gap into the other 2.
I think my argument for drill would be, if we're talking about shaping like the decade, the culture, and all that stuff like that. This is also something that spilled over into politics and was shaping how people like on the Senate floor were speaking about black music and all this. I mean, literally these right-wing pundits, whenever they talk about rap, for in that span of time, even today, that's what they're still talking about, drill rap and its effects on black communities and all that other stuff. I think that has like a cultural thing, kind of like booty shaking music in the early 2000s. Granted, booty shaking music was big. It wasn't the biggest thing, but when they were on CNN talking about black women degrading themselves, it was like, oh shit, this is a big deal for when we talk about era defining things.
I get it. Comment below. That was not my original hot take, but that will do.
All right, let's speed through some of these things. Let's talk about Shameik the Freak, man. Shameik Zoid. My brother in arms. All right. So Shamiek Moore has caught himself under fire. This is voice actor for Miles Morales. He's being a weirdo on social media.
Oh no.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but usually when you are on the opposite side of the camera, or not even the camera, just playing opposite of a Mary Jane or of a Gwen in Spider-Man, you usually end up dating them in real life. And Shamiek Moore thought that that was going to be his actual factual life. He thought he was going to be clapping some cheeks, some spidey cheeks. He's hitting on Haley Steinfeld. She is dubbing him left, right, and sideways. It's mad awkward. Interviewers are asking him questions saying, how do you get motivated in the morning? Shamiek Moore, when you're sitting across from a Haley Steinfeld, I mean, do you have to get motivated? Like,
That is the motivation right there.
like she is the motivation. The reason that we feel.
He's trying to make eye contact too. That's what hurts.
She was not trying to make eye contact. That's
but he
what hurt.
is. But he is.
So after that, you know, that movie comes out. Haley Steinfeld, announces her engagement to Josh Allen. Celebrity quarterback Josh Allen, superstar quarterback Josh Allen,
MVP Josh Allen.
What they say Josh Allen was best player in the league. They say he's the best QB in the league.
Yeah, they've been flip-flopping on that. You know they get bored with the Mahomes.
Yeah, they said he was fire. So Josh Allen, he's gonna get one ring or another, right? Anyway, they put that out. Shamiek Moore, there's still more people to meet, more opportunities to come, and more chances to try. Live, learn, apply. Smooth after that. I'm talking about right
at like within the hour, bro.
Right after that, which is weird as fuck, right? That's kind of weird. So then he tried to go after the other woman, Laura Harrer. Tried to hit on her, tried to beat up on them cheeks, slide in them DMs with a video saying, Spider-Man finally got his MJ. Right? Spider-Man finally got his MJ. Problem is she's engaged.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Well.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No.
Mind you, she's actually been engaged.
Huh? What?
So she sent him a video, and you know what they say, the worst things they can say is no, right? Well,
that's cap. Trust me.
Hey, so I never talk on this thing, and I don't think I've ever actually spoken to camera on this app. And I'm a really private person, so I don't really like to talk about my relationships publicly or anything really personal publicly, to be honest. But I keep seeing all these videos that I'm being tagged in with another actor, and people speculating.
If you are eating,
I knew you.
Don't make a recorded video. Full stop. That's it.
What that is, it's really annoying me.
Yeah, Keith.
Because I'm literally engaged. And that's important to me. And, I'm in Hollywood. I get it. People do PR stunts, whatever. People like to get attention. But when he first posted that video, a friend sent it to me and was like, did you know that you put this up? And I was like, no, because that was taken a year ago at a party when somebody asked us to take photos together, and I guess somebody was filming it. And not sure why you would post that now. And so I texted him. We're not close. I know him just from around. And I texted him, hey, can you take this down? I'm not sure why you would post that. Also, I'm literally getting married, and I don't like this insinuation that there's something going on between us, if that was your intention. And it's still up, which is fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry. You're a fucking weirdo. And I'm fucking annoyed. So I just wanted to say something because I don't like that.
She's eating stew, soup, porridge. I don't know what the fuck it is. She eating something wet. That's crazy. But
I mean,
You're fucking weird.
I mean, I'll say this. I'll say this and kick it off to you guys. knowing or not knowing that she has a boo, a man or not, and shooting your shot in this manner makes it weird to me. It's literally this picture right here where they're seen together. This is just supposed to be a picture. Somebody's taking a video. Yeah, she popping, coming soon. And again, in the video, it says, MJ or Spider-Man finally found his MJ. I think shooting it that way is weird, knowing that that's not your bitch.
Yeah. I want to start this off because I'm going to let you guys talk about Mr. Moore, whatever, later. But I just want to say that, like, I want to start this off because in my community with TSO or whatever, I was telling them I hate when people use the word weird over a lot. Hell, I hate how you guys will use the craziest lingo and labels that really y'all shouldn't even be using these words lightly outside of the damn courtroom. But you niggas would just throw these words out there. And weird is a very annoying word to me personally nowadays. But man, not only does it apply here, but it's just that I don't even know what I do. I send myself to the Wooville, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If a girl on camera, in person, whatever, called me weird, and it was genuinely true, oh my God. It's like what does he say? No, I'm not. Nigga, yes you are. Yes you are. Like that was some oddball shit. That's some Holly weird shit, bro. Like I don't know what else to tell you. So the floor is yours. I know y'all gonna cook up, but I just want to say that for all the oversaturated labels of weird and cancel or whatever the fuck, this is a stunning time where the internet got it right. This is dead ass weird.
Not too much. Oh my gosh, Shameik, man. Listen, at the end of the day, he was just a little persistent. He was just a little persistent. That's it. Last time I checked, listen, a week ago, when Travis Hunter was told he wasn't her type, it was, oh, she's not your type, but hey, you win her over. Niggas was telling me, now you can win women over. Women can change their minds, change their opinions. You can just keep trying, stay persistent. That's all he did. Am I mad at the shot? Yes, I don't think that's his shot, but that's fine. He took a shot. Niggas is mad at him for taking a shot. I can't do it. Look, that's my guy. He's been my guy since Dope. He's been my guy since the Get Down. I'm not about to sit here and call my guy weird. I'm not about to go out here and throw around crazy labels and verbiage. For what? A nigga that just wanted some buns? The nigga said, oh, she's engaged. And I'm not. That's all he said. I'm not mad at it, man. My nigga just wanted some cheeks.
You gotta know when to not take shots, fellas. All right? When you're out of bounds and the referee blows the whistle, other way, you don't shoot the ball. That's called delay a game. That's what Shamiek Moore did, man. You can't shoot the ball, man, when the ball's already in. I don't know, bro. This is Holly weird behavior, as one of our panelists might say above here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think this is Hollywood. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think this is Holly weird. I think that this is a dude who got something that people would usually mark as great, like the old adage goes, money can't unlame you, and he's still a lame. Like he's still socially awkward. He doesn't know how to engage with women. Ray said it down there. He lacks discernment. And I think as a young man, and Shamiek Moore is not a young man, this is a lesson that you have to learn. Okay, she came over and she tapped me on my shoulder and said, I dropped my pencil. Does she want me or does she not want me? And you do that when you in like middle school, like, bro. But he's 30.
It's a sign.
He's 30 though. Like you can't do that. And so to make up these fantasies in your head, because I think his response, and this is, I want to be supposed to go after the response. I got the response. His apology to me just says that he is oblivious to what's going on. He's socially unaware.
This is all a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, it's public. You know, it's really the fan fiction, man. It's the commentary. It's that's what's fucking weird, you know. But I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I have no ill intent. Uh, you know, it's about art for me. You know, the video had the aesthetic of the song. You know, that's it. Wasn't insinuating no relationship. You know, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I do.
Listen, I think this is gonna tie into the Travis Hunter situation too when we talk about it, bro. We gotta bring back media training. I ain't gonna lie. There's a reason why celebrities have media teams, bro. It's so that you don't have to deal with shit like this. Like, cause what that told me is that this is something that he chose to post. This wasn't some PR team. Like, this is, I thought the vibes was cool in this video. I'ma just post it type shit. But yeah, that all these celebrities, unless your main thing is posting content, and even then to a degree, I feel like you could use a media team as well. For these traditional celebrities, quote unquote, y'all need PR training, y'all need media training, y'all need a proper media team. Cause I don't know what the fuck has been in the air this year. A lot of y'all have just been fucking up. And if y'all just had the right people around you guys, none of this would have fucking happened, bro. None of this would have happened. Also, I want to know, like, if he really thought he was delivering the lines so good in the booth that, like, Haley Steinfeld was really getting turned on by it type shit. Like, was that going through his head? I don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah. I think for me, man, like, when we talk about, look, we can have a guy's conversation. We could be the real conversation, right? Like, there's fellas out here that not only are shooting for taking women, but they only shoot for taking women. They're like that's a thing. But I think for me, what makes this situation not what Damo's insinuating is, gang, the shot does matter. the shot you take does matter. And considering what your status is and the shots that he probably could be taking, Coach Damo, the shot that he then took is not only absurd, but again, and I have to say the word that I'm probably going to stop saying after this time. It's weird. It was a very weird, odd shot to take. The apology, I mean, maybe he telling the gospel truth and is a misunderstanding, but gang, I think you have a level of responsibility when you post things like that and then you see a comment like that and allegedly don't take it down. I don't know if he took it down on time. That's
Sage, all I would ask is, if you are coaching LaMelo Ball, you understand he's going to take one-legged pull-up threes. Any other time, that's a terrible shot. Who's taking that shot? But if you limit him from them shots, it's not his game no more. So you got to let him take them shots because that's his game. Now, subtract LaMelo Ball, insert Jordan Poole. That's what we have here. And I'm sorry. Listen, man, you got to let Jordan Poole take a one-legged pull-up three sometimes. And that's all.
He's not Jordan Poole. He's not Jordan Poole.
See, agree to disagree.
He's never proven for it to be in his bag. He's not Jordan Poole in no way.
Do you know his bag at all? Who's his previous relationships? Who's the ones himself? That's crazy.
I'm being that it's not the fact that you have to ask about who his previous relationships are.
I just don't know who everyone's been with. If I bring out random celebrity from whatever voice acting gig or whoever, are you going to be able to ring off their last? Who's Jaden Smith's last relationships? Last three.
Jaden Smith, and you always put this arbitrary number, but I know Jaden Smith's last relationship was that thick Hispanic girl. I know what Jaden Smith's last girlfriend looked like, so I know what shots he can take and make. I know that's right. Hey, B Solz. Hey, J. Hart Smith.
Hey,
brother. Hey, brother. I know what shots he can take.
God. When the news broke out that they broke out, I thought, man, prime Sophie Rain numbers on Twitter.
Yeah, ball nowhere is no ball. So I understand when you don't pop out with a baddie. I know you ain't never you don't have the ability to get a baddie because it wouldn't be a question, right? Future can take those shots, and we don't need to question it because we seen Future's resume. We don't know Shamiek Moore's resume because he ain't got no resume. You understand what I'm saying?
This is like when Andrew Bonham took that 1-3 at the top of the key, and then they traded his ass the week after, man. That's how bad this was, man.
No, I don't know Shameek's repertoire. I don't know a lot of people's repertoires. I'm sorry, and it was very impressive that you did know Jada. I literally thought obscure random person. He knew it. I give you that one, kudos. But again, I don't know Shameek's exes. I don't know what he does pull. I don't know what he get down with. So again, I can't just say he not Jordan Poole. You taking Jordan Poole type shots? I'm gonna assume that those your shots.
We would be able to see it. We would be able to see the ring. That's the whole point. We will be able to see the Lori Harvey. We will be able to see the.
I disagree.
What are you talking about?
No, hold the fuck up.
Ain't nobody pulling bad bitches and it's not visible with the bad bitches. That don't even make sense. That really doesn't make any sense.
No, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Why the fuck that nigga look like me?
Oh my god. I want to go through this again.
Hold the fuck. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I want to go through this
Why would
again.
you do that to yourself? What the fuck?
I want to go through this. So this is interesting to me.
This is all a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, it's public.
It's public because you put it on the internet. So, and I hate when niggas do that. You put it on the internet. What do you mean?
That is true.
You did post the game.
You know, it's really the fan fiction, man. It's
Fan fiction. He made it. He made the fan. It's his caption that says MJ found Spider-Man. Now, or Spider-Man found his MJ. Now, I don't know if he downloaded it from somebody else, but the aesthetic could still match the video vibe, whatever he said. It could. You can just take them words off.
That's the fans, man. He was misinterpreted. That's what it
So
was.
don't put that video up. That's like me. That's like me putting a video out and the words are yo fuck Duke Dennis on the words, and I'm talking about I don't know basketball or something like that, and then me being mad at niggas thinking that I'm saying like fuck Duke Dennis, like oh no y'all don't. It's the fan fiction.
So you're kind of hinting at it. So I just gotta ask, and Damo, you probably were already about to talk about it. What odds would you say that this is a situation of him just being dumb? Like he's not what situation would you be like, oh, he actually wasn't weird. You just did something really stupid.
0. I think he's weird in real life.
0. Anybody?
A lot of weirdos do dumb shit. I think that's what makes them weird. Am I tripping?
Fair enough.
I just think a lot of people do dumb shit. That'll make everybody weird, but some people do think everybody weird. It's fine. I don't know. This thought process that, the fans just can't make up whatever off of misinterpretation is crazy. It's fanfic, like you said.
Yeah, he's the fan. He's fanned out.
He faking.
Let's get into the super chats. It's been a second. Actually, because we're pressed, I'm gonna just run through it. I do want to play this video. I do want to play this video because this was like a recent addition to the TL.
I can't believe it. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Okay, well, it came out wrong. I'm telling you, it came out wrong, and I did not mean it that way. I meant to say, I want you to, obviously, I want you to be out here with me,
Is that Mariah? It's not Mariah, right?
I'm glad you asked. I am glad you asked, Brian. That is not Mariah the scientist. That is Lena Seed. This is her talking to Young Thug in jail. She claims this before, the whole. I'm sorry. That is Devin Haney's wife.
Oh,
yeah, Devin Haney, the boxer. That is his wife.
Are they still together? Well, probably. Are they?
Absolutely.
Oh
Wait, but didn't
Hold on, let me play the next clip though, because we're trying to figure out who's had the worst weekend: Shameik, Devin Haney, or Travis Hunter.
I love you. And I miss you. Do you miss me?
Oh hell nah.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh,
Now,
fuck.
Now, right after this, hold on. Damn, I did not mean to stop sharing it.
6, 7, 8, triple.
I'm gonna skip to the portion that actually matters, because right after that, let me skip to it. I can find it. Okay, there it is.
All right, please.
I don't like anyone.
It's coming in one ear. I know.
What the fuck?
Why is this bitch crying?
Oh, I thought something crashed.
Why would you say that?
Hey, dog, that's funny. That's funny shit. I see you about to laugh, fool.
That boy fixed himself up, man.
Yeah, dog, I see you smiling and shit. This not fucking funny.
That nigga sitting there like, how many more minutes is left on this phone call?
Who's next? I was just about to say, didn't she go on a timeline saying she got cheated on or she was upset about whatever the case was? That wasn't the case. Mariah wasn't on the timeline upset about.
Oh, Mariah? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
want
don't.
to say that. Maybe I'm tripping. Chat, tell me if I'm tripping. But was she not on the timeline like not too long ago, upset or whatever the case was? I want to say she was. So this kind of would align with that. Is what I'm thinking. Then I would ask, how old is these clips? And did you see a ring on her finger? And at that point, it would be okay. She just take that bitch off. Like, who cares if she crying on the phone with this nigga? You niggas money be lame. It's crazy.
Hey man, the real P is going. You know, it's gonna rise to the top. That's all I'm saying. The real
She look
P.
dick whip. No cap.
Your wife crying on the phone to another nigga?
It's crazy.
She
Yeah,
look dick whip.
that send me to the gulag immediately.
I would have sued that
don't
nigga
have
too.
pride.
I would have sued Ryan Garcia too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have sued him too.
Do you even get mad though?
I'd look inward.
I don't
get
think
mad. I
mad.
get deleted. I control alt delete myself. That's it.
Can't even get mad for real.
I'll go block somebody.
Speaking of bad weekends, man, I said it last time. I am so glad we got to beat this dead horse. It gets so much worse for Travis Hunter. So much worse for Travis Hunter. So much worse for Travis Hunter. All right. Oh God, I don't even know how to read this.
Oh no.
So there's even more news coming out. Travis Hunter, and his woman's situation, but I do want to hear Dr. Umar's words on this, which you know you don't really. Yeah, I know that's a weird pivot. This is Dr. Umar on the Travis Hunter situation.
Being unfairly targeted by YouTubers for views and clicks, and they are trying to disparage his relationship in the interest of monetary gain. I support Travis Hunter. I wish him nothing but the best. Congratulations on winning the Heisman Trophy, brother Travis. And we all want him to just make good decisions.
Nah, he'll go.
We want him to make good decisions. You know, my only issue with Travis is I need his fiance to make it clear whether she identifies as a full-time black woman or not.
Okay. All right, you knew he was gonna take it there. You knew he was gonna take it there. But do y'all feel like what he's saying is justified and true? People are just bigging up this situation in order to, get clicks and views off of it.
I don't know about bigging up, but I feel like 2 weeks in, because we are talking about this 2 weeks after the fact, I don't think a lot of these people have the big bro, I'm just looking out for you type shit. Like, he is definitely a meme at this point. It has been a thing to dunk on him. And people are trying to find the next thing to dunk on their relationship, to dunk on Travis Hunter and all that shit. So
I think they're absolutely wrong. No one's bigging up anything. If anything, we're just reacting to what comes out. Their relationship is public. Their reactions are public. And if this is public information, the public can talk about it. I think this is free reign. This is the Wild Wild West.
Well, I think when you got to make that argument, that the answer is yeah, people are definitely capitalizing off of it. But in terms of big upping the situation, in terms of like making sure that it doesn't die down, nah, that natural selection there, I'll concede. You guys keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And then whenever something else pops out, which again is not necessarily anything you can control, but then you talk about that too. You just gotta know that when you're competing with literal millions of people, they're going to get the last word. There's nothing you can do about that. You just have to register when you personally don't care anymore, and that's kind of where they're suffering.
You know, I don't have any real ties to Travis Hunter or anybody in the situation, so I feel like, you know, I 100% identify with what Umar is saying or whatever the case may be. That's facts, because it just is what it is. But what Shador said, and I actually do have to agree with him, all y'all athletes, entertainers, artists, etc., if y'all genuine trying to holla at Trav, y'all know how to get in touch with him or someone around. At this point, y'all just posting for the algorithm. Now, part of their job is to post for the algorithm.
The athletes?
If they have, and I think by athletes he also means like the Pivot podcast and Ocho and them.
Oh, okay.
Which is there's some truth to that. You could reach out if you wanted to. Travis Hunter deactivated his Instagram account, so it made it a little bit harder to reach out to him. But like Shador said, there is a way to reach out to him. But I think this is that same sentiment that a lot of people were giving the WNBA. Hey, if you can't handle the limelight, don't be in it. Right? And if new evidence, new shit comes out every single weekend about your woman, who is the topic of discussion, if that happens, then I really don't know what to tell you, gang. What came out this past weekend was video evidence of his fiance in a music video 3 years ago, but her and Travis have been together for 5 years. We're not gonna play the music. I said we're not gonna play the music. Yeah, apparently the lady that is her. That is her. And I don't even, this isn't the most egregious one. There is another video of her shaking that dumpster, getting it gripped on by another man, getting twerked on crazy fucking style. And that actually has some other photo evidence. And I think it's only worse because, you know, she said on camera that, oh, well, you know, I'll go into parties and Trav will drive me there and he'll sit outside and just wait for me all night and then I'll come back out and he's there. This is Zay. This is Lena.
This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I can't.
That's tough.
I've been trying to throw Travis as much bail as I can, but boy, that's a lot of fucking hand on my girl's ass. No.
I mean, this is just like I'll be the echo guy.
Say she's the t-shirts.
Yeah, t-shirts is fucking insane. But yeah, like this is same shit. Like this doesn't really move the needle. It just provides more evidence for me. Doesn't change my take at all. Again, it just provides more evidence. If you want to have that guys real nigga conversation, sure, whatever. We can have a conversation on how we feel about the woman. But yeah, that's on how you feel. I think
these grok, yo.
But like that's what I'm saying. I think at this point it's just niggas like poking fun at it now. Now the internet getting its shit off. Now the internet's doing its Googles and all that extra shit. That's just what this is. Like, yeah, it's a meme now. It's a meme now, bro.
I will just say, Zay is a weird ass nigga. The nigga in the picture is not weird, but the caption was, my buddy posted up with this. You're weird as fuck, my nigga. You're weird. Your buddy can post that. He had to ask. My buddy posted up with his girl. That nigga's weird. There are a lot of weird people at play here doing shit, but I am all for bringing all justice to the light. If some fishy shit's going on and then niggas go fishing, you gonna hate when they catch fish, my nigga. And Travis Hunter, I know you're gonna see this clip. You AFK. You watching everything. I know it's bad. That bitch is fishy. Leave her alone, gang. This is good for you. I'm glad this is happening to him. This should happen because I hope this happens before he marries her, so he realizes he should marry her. So I'm glad this happened.
I think to Damo's point, like they were talking about in the beginning of this, like, fuck the internet. You know what I'm saying? I know my girl. I know my relationship. All those different things. But I think specifically over this last weekend, that game plan is not working out. That like from her apology video on TikTok, the 8-minute one, to Travis consistently streaming and addressing this shit, and then now deactivating his Instagram. Yeah, I don't know if it's a thin skin problem, but boy, the internet is definitely affecting them personally and the relationship. So.
But this is why it was important to like just stop talking about it, stop addressing it, keep moving on as if it wasn't there. Now it's always going to be there and it's going to only get bigger. But the fact that, I mean, there's a subsection of people on the internet that they know that it's impacting you. They know that it's affecting you. They know that you'll react to it. They know that you'll say something. They know that you'll do something. They'll just continue because that's what they want. They want you to deactivate based off of them doing it. And even if it isn't directly that, they want you to keep going. So again, like people were telling the WNBA players, what's going to happen when you drop a pick? What's going to happen when you drop a pass? What's going to happen when you miss a tackle in the NFL? Is this what you're going to do? Now, it might not be on the same level because football is different than this, but they already have your number, and they're only going to continue to push the buttons further and deal with you in that manner. I would just, you got, and it might get worse. Like, I'm not going to lie, and I'm really surprised it hasn't happened yet, but there's going to be a leak of a sex tape, and it's going to be attached to your girlfriend's name coming. Trust me. It's 99. I don't know her, so that's why I'm giving this caveat. 99 point. That's what I'm saying. 99.999% sure it won't be her. It won't be her. There won't even be evidence of her. But just like the Cooking with Kaya situation, they'll attach that name and they'll run with it. And the only reason why that'll continue to happen is because they know that it's going to affect you. And that's what they like.
Yeah, I don't know if this is just me like being in the social media game for as long, so now I have a pessimistic view of like the industry that we're in. But the more and more we talk about all these different topics that we talk about, I am leaning towards the side, bro. If you don't gotta deal with social media, don't deal with it. Like I'm definitely, especially for a person like Travis Hunter who definitely has an outlet to become a millionaire, a successful person without the means of social media. Like, he could just be straight NFL contracts and all that shit. I don't think it's worth it for a lot of these people, and not even just athletes, just people in general. If you got a way to not deal with social media, don't do it.
You gotta think about it like this: the man literally just played himself into having a strong case to go #1 in the NFL. Hell, he won the fucking Heisman Award, and you would think this is like the best part of his life. It has been 180. I don't know the man's personal game. There's probably been 5, 10, 15 stories that he'd be like, nah, bro, you don't know me, worse, whatever, cool. But the fact that publicly speaking, it's just been a complete 180. Hell, it might genuinely be the worst part of his life right now. It's just so fucking crazy. So it's just like, for me, I never was jumping to conclusions, putting labels on these things. Yap. We had that conversation on, all right, bro, but stop pandering. Yap. But I just think I'm happy he deactivated. I'm happy. I don't want him to stream anymore. I think at this point he's a person that and I struggle with it as well. But he's a person that just this internet shit gonna kick your ass. And when it kicks your ass, you don't know how to kick back or just not kick at all. So it's probably just not for him. He just go out there, not even shut up and dribble or shut up and catch passes, but just ignore the shit, bro. Just talk.
I think the internet is a thing. Like it's cool when the going's good, the going's good, but when it's bad, boy, it gets bad. But
and I'll be fair. This will be PC, but I do not care. Hey, the internet should not be like this. It shouldn't be this way, but it is this way, gang. You gotta adapt. Natural selection.
Yeah. Create dummy accounts. Have somebody run your shit. And again, I think that this might be a problem with like today's society is that people think that it's so easy to just do these things so they don't hire or go through these channels of being professional. But like for a lot of athletes, somebody should be running their account. Somebody should be running what they post. Somebody should be running what they see, what they react to. And a lot of this stuff wouldn't even affect them if that was the case.
Yeah, I will say to give not necessarily benefit. It's an easier said than done thing. I know it's a little bit different because he is an athlete, but like at the end of the day, he is a part of our generation. Our generation just grew up being on Instagram, being on Twitter, being on all these different platforms, just as a part of growing up. You know what I'm saying? So to just tell this dude to not use these apps, it's easier said than done.
But this is also why I believe there's validity to the point that I have in that phone conversation. Like now you feel like you can't separate yourself from it, even if it means for the betterment of your health, whether it be mental health or physical health or whatever the case may be. Now you're addicted. You are addicted. But especially somebody like him, junior year, sophomore year, because he might have been, ranked extremely high sophomore year, until third year in the NFL, fourth year in the NFL, he shouldn't have even been on social media. Not even close. That is the most vulnerable times for you to be on there. That's
streaming too. That's the crazy part.
Like
live.
That's the shit. Like you never running from a nigga typing in your chat, bro.
TTS,
never run from that.
all of that.
Hell no.
So, well, those three had a bad weekend, but me personally, football, basketball, the way my weekend was looking on prizepicks, I was straight, brother.
Hey man, shout out to PrizePicks, the proud sponsors of today's podcast, our favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. This is an app that has an app that you can download. They can also go on the website. You guys, can also go on the website as well. Sign up for an account and possibly win some money. And we will show you guys how to exactly win some money on this lovely app, this lovely website. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. NBA Christmas is around the corner, so I would definitely download PrizePicks for the next couple of days, especially. But we got some picks to make over here. Fellas, help me out here. Help me out. What is this? Anthony Davis, 28.5 points versus the Detroit Pistons.
Come on,
more or less.
That's more. That's more.
Come on, man. I'm drowning down here, but he getting more than that.
Stephen Curry versus the Indiana Pacers. 19.5 is pretty low.
Oh my god. Oh
and take the putt now. Take the layup. Take that Nikola Jokic now. That's that. Need some of that special now.
Yes.
Big facts. Let's go ahead and put $5 on this entry.
Oh, come on,
this
brother.
lineup. Excuse me. Click submit lineup, and boom. That is how you make a lineup on PrizePicks. And thanks to our friends over at PrizePicks, if you guys use code LKIB, you guys can get an instant $50 once you play $5 in lineups. Once again, that is code LKIB. Once you use code LKIB, you'll get $50 once you play $5 in lineups. And shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, PrizePicks.
Shout out to PP, man. Look, I'm gonna read the super chats and then we're gonna scram diddly daddle. But before we go, I did want to play this video. It kind of hit me on the TL. First of all, something's going on with the dogs out there in the world, right? Got to get the dogs under fucking control.
Very true.
Don't know what's going on. Actual dogs.
Yeah, dogs been going crazy. It's crazy.
Dogs have been going nuts. Don't know what's going on.
Let me know. I got a dog.
Dogs are getting fucking insane. Get the dogs and get them in check. All right, so this is the video. Phantom reacting to Sneako saying Phantom inspired him.
Phantom really is a pioneer in his game. Constant, he got him into AMP, and Sneako now saying he inspired him.
It was actually the specific conversation with the streamer Phantom. I went up to the Bronx to visit him. He showed me his creator dashboard and how much he was making on ad revenue, and I decided that I was just wasting my time. So I've been making content for.
I hated that he thought that though. I hated that he thought that, bro. Like that I hated that shit though. Cause that's the only thing I hated. Like when Sneako used word to, he not lying. He used to come to the Bronx, you link up, but this is before like this early shit. Like I'm talking about this. We talking about Bronx Phantom chat. You feel me? I was telling him. Like, let's keep watching. I'm gonna give my what I'm gonna say in a bit.
For as long as I've been making,
I just hated that he took it that way. Like, it wasn't you wasting your time. It was almost like, how can you still put out good shit while still, you know what I'm saying, get to the bag? Because you feel me? You want to get to the bag, right?
Without any real results financially, was not going to slide anymore. And streaming is the way to 10x your output and 10x your income. Phantom was making money live streaming. He had a YouTube channel making reaction videos. He had his AMP channel. He had his main channel. And what the fuck was I doing? And although
the thing is, like, what the fuck was he doing? It was fire. In my opinion, what Sneako was doing before the red pill shit, before other shit, was so tough, bro. It was so hard. Damn. Like, I'm talking about Jeffrey Almonte, like when they was, you know what I'm saying, that era. Like, a lot of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, bro.
So let me read my tweet too as a response, and then we can go off there, because mine is more about art versus the dollars. I said this thought process has killed so many artists. You got to evaluate the longevity of the bag you were getting. I believe the delayed gratification of YouTube would have rewarded Sneako to the levels that he desired. This era right now actually would have loved that old Sneako, and would have really, really put forth a lot of effort and energy into getting him monetized. Specifically because there's this whole thing about high production, people wanting to be much more realer, open, etc., etc. But so not just in the conversation about Sneako, how do you feel about these artists who put the dollars before the art?
Oh, well, this is easy for me. For me, and I've said this since the beginning of this whole transition that a lot of creators have made from becoming a YouTuber to a streamer, it was always a bag move. It was always a bag move. It was not because these motherfuckers just love streaming. It was always because this was a much more efficient way to make money for them with doing less work. And I know that's controversial. I'm not saying that live streaming is easy. I'm not saying it doesn't take work. But I just need y'all to remind yourselves exactly the movies. Like, to the case of Sneako, literally movies. But like the work that these guys were putting in per video, the effort these guys were putting in per video compared to what they are doing now, or at least like when they transition to streaming. They went from doing all those big ass projects to sitting in front of a desk, gaming, in Discord calls, reacting to videos, farming for subs, and all these different things. That was always it. It was a much more efficient way to make money for a lot of these streamers. It was not for the love of the streaming game. I understand like some of these streamers, especially now, falling in love with the streaming game, but it was always a lazier, inefficient way to make more money. And I'm glad that Sneako is now opening the curtains behind the scenes as to what the fuck was actually going on during this era. But yeah, that's my take on it.
It's very easy for me, and it's ironic for me as well, because I just got out of a conversation with a couple of guys at the TSO studios per se about something related to this. But as for me, definitely I think in terms of like people coming to YouTube just trying to get the bag, that absolutely is a thing. That's in music, that's in every genre, that's in every sport, that's everywhere. Motherfuckers chase money. But I think in terms of how I would view it, I've actually, maybe you could argue I've moved different in the past. I would disagree, but I recently have just discovered that like I kind of like, more than anything, it's gonna sound corny as hell, but I kind of want to like make an impact more than just escalate dollars per se, because I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. Not saying I'm gonna be here till I'm fucking 40, anything like that, but I at this point, I think what would really be a breath of fresh air is to kind of do certain videos that I was doing back then, and like the sit down recorded videos, maybe, and not me personally edit them anymore, just because I'm at a different point in my career. But like just to like really try to impact the game and build a community. I think I've always cared about having a community. That's why, like, even on this platform, when I go back and forth with the chat, back and forth with the comment section, anything like that, love, hate, whatever you feel, bro, I would never just sit there and just the community, because I just don't think I just never like took YouTube in that regard in terms of that serious of just, or no, just solely a business. I'm sorry, not seriousness, because it's definitely a level of seriousness, but like I just definitely am all for not even just looking for the dollars and definitely trying to put some emotion into it, because people feel that shit. Like people resonate with that kind of content, and that's how you even, I guess, build a legacy per se. Now, if you don't care about those things, chase the bag, bro.
Can you ask the question one more time?
What's your thoughts on the whole, choosing the monetary over the art? Because I think that, Sneako came to this impasse where he saw how much somebody else was getting, and I think that's a natural reaction for a lot of people, especially people in the same lane, and they get a whiff as to what somebody else is doing, and they instantly, first thought is, I promise you, first thought ain't even congratulations. First thought is, damn, why I ain't getting that? Yeah, why that's not me? So what's your thoughts on the whole monetary versus the art?
It's actually funny. I've had people in real life have that reaction to a lot of things over the internet in terms of the monetization of YouTube and everything like that. I would just say, no matter what the passion is, there's always an impasse a person goes through where you have to choose that monetary route versus doing it strictly for the love of the game. One is always the less financially stable option, whether that's music, acting, whatever kind of arts, whatever kind of creation there is. There's always that moment where, okay, there's a lane I can pick where it's more financially safe and stable, or there is a way where I don't sell out, or whatever the case is, where I do it this more real way. Is natural. You make whatever decision is best for you. I think everyone's dream is to be able to make whatever they were always passionate about and they love up to the highest of highs, but get that monetary stability that comes with it.
But see, was very underrated in this conversation, and I think this is where Sneako, and he goes on to talk about this, very much underestimated itself, is that when you do go the monetary route, because you could do like Damo said, like everybody's dream is, I want to be paid for my art, or I want to be paid for my craft. When you get paid for it, it becomes less about the craft and more about the politics. It becomes more about how you can curate it to get the best views, even if it's not the most crafted views. I think a lot of NBA players, and I saw Sue Bird and Cam Johnson talk about this on their platform. Sue Bird asked Cam Johnson, she was like, if you were playing at the park, how would you want to play? And Cam Johnson was like, I would want to shoot a lot of threes. So it makes sense that he's in the NBA and will shoot a lot of threes. But Sue Bird is like, I would want to just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not the most analytical thing. I would just want to hoop for real. Like I would just want to do forever or whatever. But you got to realize once you get to that point that you got to sacrifice that right there. I think Sneako's biggest mistake was he even talked about it for Phantom is 10xing his output.
Yeah.
There's an argument that says 10xing the output might not necessarily make you A, the most money, and B, the happiest. You could 10x the quality and potentially reach the same dollars that the person that's doing 10x the output that's not, they're not doing that. And I think a lot of streamers are seeing that right now, that streaming for 16 hours a day, 7 days straight is not very fruitful.
I will say, to Sneako's point or defense, I think he did try that, because my hunch with how he went about his career is that kind of similar to me. He was in this phase in his career where he was he wasn't uploading a lot. He was a once a week uploader, maybe a 2 to 3 times a month uploader. And he was definitely very similar to me in this, when I drop, it's going to be a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna carry weight. It's going to be an art piece type of thing. And I think it got to a point where he was relying too much on the video, and the quantity just wasn't matching it. I feel like I'm explaining this very
No. I get what you're saying. But my rebuttal to that would be, maybe today isn't your time. And I think that's what a lot of YouTubers very, very, very much underestimate. But people got to realize, like, the average age for like a actor is 30 something, mid 30, something like that. Like, it's old, right? A comedian, a director for films, like a real director for films. This is the thing about YouTube, and I try to explain this to people. This is the first business where in your first like 3 months you can be profitable, right? Hell, first month you might be able to bank. You might be able to string together 3 videos, and they all bang out. They hit the algorithm really hard. You've met the criteria for monetization, and you already started to make your money, right? I can't think of another business where you could do something like that. I really could not think. Content creation is the only one. And then your first year, you're making a ton of money. You're getting ad deals. You're getting sponsorships. People are saying you're big in the... So things move fast, right? But I think the delayed gratification for Sneako would have really paid off when, you know, YouTube is trying to go bigger, better, compete with TV, this, that, and the third, da-da-da. Amazon is looking for new content. So-and-so, everybody's looking for new content. And people are saying, yo, one of the most creative dudes is Sneako. Let's tap in. That's Issa Rae's story. That's Quinta Brunson's story. That's and I don't want to take everybody's. That's Donald Glover's story. That's all of their stories right there.
Yeah, that's why I've always said, like, a lot of these YouTuber to streamer pivots have always been forced, just because they're viewing it from a numbers perspective and a meta perspective. Like, I think Deshae even has a clip recently of him talking to DDG about this. He asked DDG, yo, if you were to tell someone, you know, who's starting content right now, would you tell them to do YouTube and Twitch? DDG straight up said YouTube. But Deshae's mindset was on some, but the metas right now is Twitch. Like, everyone's on Twitch. So why wouldn't you tell motherfuckers to stream on Twitch instead of start a YouTube? And, like, same thing with DDG. That I think the reason why it feels forced to me is because, again, they're just doing it because it's the meta. Like, I've always felt this belief that every single creator is meant to create on a specific platform catered to their strengths and weaknesses. Some people aren't meant for streaming. You might be better on YouTube. You might be better as a podcaster. You might be better as a TikToker. Fuck it. But forcing yourself to do this thing because it's the meta is where a lot of creators fuck up, in my opinion.
It doesn't even have to be creator exclusive. When we talk about people taking their dream job or the monetary job per se, because the goal is to work your dream job and make money off of it, I honestly starting to call cap on that, because then what happens while you're working your dream job, you start to make money off of it, then you get another job offer that makes even more money. Like, at some point, everybody has a price. It's the same. So I think where a lot of creators go wrong per se, and in just the sense that how I view it, where I would disagree, is that at some point it's just a level of greed, and everybody wants more and more and more and more and more. So you'll come into this shit, right? Let's say you actually blow up and you make, fuck it, you are taking home 6 figures. Like every year you're taking home 6 figures. Now, if you're a YouTuber that was, prior to it, you were not even working at Chick-fil-A, you didn't have a job, you just turned on the computer, Hail Mary hit. That should be enough for you to be like, okay, I'm going to stick to doing the passionate kind of content that I love. Unfortunately, over that year time, now you started to make 6 figures. Now your head is, how can I make 7? How can I make 8? Things like that. Maybe not as extreme, but that's kind of where I'm getting at, to where, unfortunately, what happens is people start trying to progress. And I was talking to my team about it. The progression isn't necessarily regression, but I think people put so much pressure on themselves sometimes, to where if it's not a home run hitter, if the dollars aren't going up, if the views aren't skyrocketing all the time, then it's a failure. Bezos was talking about how he felt when he was making his own content back then, that he only dropped once a week, but when he did, it was a banger. But I already know if that video that dropped once a week wasn't a banger, that may be some deflating ass shit. But reality is just like, bro, just do what you like, man. Like do what you like. If you don't like it anymore, that's a whole different conversation. And it's just unfortunate that a lot of the time when people find themselves not liking anymore, it's just because they found something more profitable.
I'm gonna feel real old when I because I was pulling some of these up on the side. Sneako been doing this for like 10 to 15 years at this point, though. Bro was already 10 plus years when he switched for the bag. I just want to point out some of the people that I'm talking about, because I think that these people, especially as far as black YouTubers, they do not talk about these people enough. This is Quinta Brunson's page from The Girl Who's Never Been on a Nice Date series. I know y'all know the meme. He got money a large. This is a good series to watch. Like, this is 10 years ago is what I'm getting at. And then I know she's got some BuzzFeed stuff. from before then, but this ain't even 10K subs or 100K subs on here. She don't even got no plaque for this. This is Donald Glover in the Derek Comedy Days. I thought it was College Humor, but Derek Comedy Days, it might have been, it used to be College Humor. The Spelling Bee skits. This is 18 years ago, y'all. 18 years ago. This is the... I don't know if y'all know this skit. Do y'all know this skit? Damo might know this skit.
I think I've seen this actually.
Damo, you know this skit?
That looks very familiar.
About the Axe body spray in the beers and
YouTube is old. That shit says 18 years ago. That just looks crazy. I'm sorry.
Derek Humor in college. Yeah, okay, Derek Comedy. There's two different things. But and I'm showing my age because I know that skit. But yes, that is 18 years ago. This is Issa Rae's channel, Hooray Media. 17 years ago. 17 years ago. And I couldn't find, I did find the series for 2 seconds, but I need to find it. There's a series that she's famous on or for that really got her big break. It was about her being like a broke girl living in LA. This is Issa Rae right there.
Do me a favor, can you type in Dormtainment?
No. Dormtainment is not as old as these niggas. But I understand what you're saying.
I mean, they're not that old, but I know they're at least 10 years. At least, right?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, probably. 13 years ago.
Like, come on. All right.
But the reason why I didn't bring up people like Dormtainment or Hot Damn I Rock or Big Ja is because I don't think Dormtainment, although I say Dormtainment has reached the level, but the level that like Donald Glover and them have reached is like real deal Hollywood type shit. Like,
no, I feel you. I
and that would be the place and space that would appreciate the content that Sneako was putting out, right? And so why I say that is it might take you that 20 years. And Donald Glover got it before his 20, but it might take you that 18. It might take you that 10. It might take you that 15. It might take you 20. But that to me begs the question, are you really in it because you're passionate? If it took you 20 years to be successful to the standard that you want it to be, would you do it? Would you keep doing it?
But I think it's that short-term thinking, and rightfully so, of like, bro, I got bills to pay. Right now.
Yeah, that short term is definitely the word. It's a lot of people that would like to say they'll wait, but it's not a lot of people.
He was living in New York too at that time. So,
but that's cool and all. Quinta Brunson had bills to pay and she was still doing this. Issa Rae, and I know a good bit of Issa Rae story. Issa Rae had bills to do and she was still putting out the shit she was putting out. I gotta find this thing. She had bills to pay and she was still making sure that she made that content. So doing what she needed to do. And I get what you're saying, B-Souls, but like, I know we're at a level supposedly, and I know we're at an era supposedly, but man, no dick suck. You know, I always bring up my brother in these situations. I remember when he was working at Walmart, going to school in the morning, going to Walmart at night, and then coming off work and going home and doing some research for a video or recording a YouTube video. And he had about 2 hours before I came in there and told him, shut the hell up, you too loud. So that means he had to postpone it to the next day or get up early enough in the morning for him to record it before he had to go to school. So like, if you want to do it, you're going to do it.
Now I feel you. I just feel like the things that you're talking about right now, and we've done this a lot before, is like, we're talking about the success stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you're not that person? You know, that's always going to be in the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? So is it smart for you to go all in on your dream of fulfilling this passion project that you have? Or do you got to be realistic? You know what I'm saying? You got to get a job. You got to take the money first approach, the more short-term approach, especially when you are talking to one of the guys making a lot of money in your field, where, again, from the outside looking in, I wouldn't be surprised if Sneako was in the mentality of, bro, they are 10xing my money while doing less work. Like, I'm out here doing fucking movies, and they are making 10x the money that I am. And they're not even editing. They're reacting to shit. While I'm out here literally making movies, doing scripts, editing, doing everything. Titles, thumbnails. But I don't know, bro.
No, I get you. I just want to say this before I'm done. This is The Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl. This is literally the thing that got Issa Rae insecure. And now Issa Rae is regarded as one of the best black directors, one of the best directors, like one of the best producers of content, when she walked through the door, she can get through any door, right? And it's because of that one YouTube series. Not that it has 10, 15, 20 million views or whatever the case may be. It don't. Because of that one YouTube series. That delayed gratification really, I mean, I get it. I get the conundrum. I'm not gonna act like I'm not, but man, sometimes
I do think sneako is one of those creators where like, damn, if you really did, the creativity was there if you did stick it through. Pause if needed. Like, it would be something crazy. I don't know, but we'll never know. Or we might. I don't know.
I'm about to say, never.
He might double back, man.
Yeah,
I think it might be hard because again, now he's not on YouTube, and they can't get on YouTube.
That. Damn.
Yeah, he's trying to recreate the magic on Twitter, and I give him credit for it. But YouTube,
that's gonna be tough. Man. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Loverboy for 199 says, "Let's go, fellas. Let's get naked."
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
I'm good.
Shouts out to JKP.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to the Big Four in the building.
That boy put up like 60 today.
Nick said for $10, has everyone watched Sonic 3 yet? My bad.
Everyone.
And how it's the best movie this year. I agree. P.S. I got y'all next pod. I will cover for all the hosts to receive the Taco Bell nuggets. This is the one that specifically in the Discord Nick asked about getting Taco Bell nuggets. Nick, we will have them Thursday.
What? Ew. Why the fuck y'all always got me eating nasty shit?
I eat ass, so.
Oh.
Shouts out to Bryce Mason for gifting a sub and then gifting 2 subs. I like that, Bryce Mason. Shouts out to you.
Appreciate you, Bryce.
Big Bryce. Join the Discord.
Shout out to Draco Reeks for a Canadian $5 says, gotta pick with Shamiek Moore just for him to be a cornball.
Burn the pick.
Shit, I just processed. Wasn't he in dope too?
Yeah,
and dope was so good.
Hopefully you don't got a flat top pick.
It was a really fucking good movie.
Really fucking good movie.
Really fucking good movie.
Shouts out to Dinkelberg FGC for $4.99 says, does Tevin meet swing when he walks too? It does. We've seen him hoop.
Huh?
We've seen him
That's
hoop.
crazy.
Okay. Shout out to So In Love for $4.99 says sketches Scotty Barnes.
That's insane.
That made me laugh earlier.
Are we done with Scotty Barnes as an NBA community?
I'm not.
I don't know what these motherfuckers talking about anymore, man.
Ooh, I like to hear that, brother.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Peter B for $4.99 says before we knew Stretch, Sketch had a 2011 D Rose run.
That's crazy.
D Rose was
on purpose.
That'd be an interesting comp.
He typed that on purpose.
Shout out to Rock for $4.99 says Merry Christmas to one of my fave podcasts. One of.
Why the eggplant?
I'm about to say, what? I have like 5 questions, but you know what? Never mind.
Shout out to God Serena for $1.99 says, what's a hot take you have about each other? You get $1, you get one hot take. $2, you get one hot take.
No.
Anyone?
I know B-So's hot in his room.
I ain't got no.
No. I'm actually cold. My feet are kind of cold.
Don't you got shoes
Right,
on?
bud.
Yeah, plus you have shoes on.
Wait, you have shoes on with no socks and your feet are cold?
No. I do have socks. Chill.
Oh.
Well,
so why are your feet cold? Okay.
It's chilly. North Carolina, man. Yeah.
Whoa, my fault.
Shouts out to Robert Pinnock, HTX McCormick. Shout out to LKIB and Tef for becoming a member for 20 minutes.
Damn, 20 months.
Yeah,
20 months.
Thanks, bro.
Shouts out to Kavi for $2 New Zealand says Shamiek Moore lame and probably think Jokic is MVP.
Well, I feel like you just started trauma dump your opinion on the race there, buddy.
Random Meek Moore dick suck. Shouts out to Mark Johnson for $1.99 says don't spend it all in one place.
Fair enough. But did you know like Arizona's and gum are $2, so I might just have to.
That's true. Factually speaking. Shouts out to JKP for $10 says if you ask me, Sage is Luka.
I just said 77. I don't see Luka, bro. I think when we had all them creators and shit, obviously some hate takes were flown, but I can't call myself Luka.
A lot of hate takes were flown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
good. Y'all niggas.
Who hated?
Shouts out to J.O. for $9.99 says posted a video of an old white dude jorking it in the NSFW when I first joined. Been banned for a year now. Didn't know there was a real beaters in there. Semen alert.
He's on fire.
Fuck,
I don't think you're getting unbanned. That's tough.
Yeah.
It's grippy. Shamiek Moore is Russell Westbrook and an efficient shot chucker. JKP trying to walk himself up to 100.
I was saying JKP.
Big
That's
JKP.
80 on him.
Well, best I'm JKP. Shouts out to Droopy. Devin Haney, wife is tripping for one.
I'm praying that it's old or something.
Shouts out to Panos for $2 that says Merry Christmas to everyone except Travis's girl.
That's crazy.
Type shit.
I agree. Shouts out to Maine for 199 says that NFL trash talk gonna go crazy.
He playing both sides of the ball, so he hearing it both ways.
Yeah, that's true. He ain't never gonna stop. Yeah, come on, brother, get off the internet. You gotta get off the internet. And last but not least, shouts out to JKP for $10. Says, and this was important in that conversation. Sneako's passion, work ethic, and creativity got outweighed by the idea of I gotta get the bag. Yeah,
it'd be like that in New York.
I went on to say that
sometimes I don't know.
I went on to say that like so many, and it's not fulfilling for you, but there's so many creators, authors, poets, musicians, painters, whoever, that don't get recognition even until after they die. Like once they die, then the people start, respecting them. Sometimes that's your path and that's your journey. You understand what I'm saying? SDC gets a lot of credit today, and I'm not saying it's more than when he was, around, but. It is what it is. And
cool.
JKP for $10 says, I'll take the 100.
Big JKP.
Shout out to JKP, man, unofficial sponsor of this pod.
Absolutely. JKP.
Shouts out to JKP. We're gonna throw it up there for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's another episode. We only have a few more until the end of the year.
Oh shit. Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm. Came in the game 8 years prior. 8 years
About to go
later,
into year 5, y'all.
The pod on fire. Fuck, man.
Yo, year 5's crazy.
Year 5 is
half a decade doing this shit is crazy, bro.
Fuck it, let's switch it up. We gotta do something different. I'm quitting the pod next year.
Oh.
All right. Be so. Say goodbye to the people, man.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Very happy a Chick-fil-A is going to be established 5 minutes away from me. That's why I was happy earlier. Just wanted to shout that out, man. Scary hours for Miles Ozempic. Scary hours.
Please, Damo, please say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back tomorrow. Sub to the channel. That's Damo streaming tomorrow. Y'all should check it out. Y'all should sub to the channel. Check out the past couple of streams. Shit's been fun. I'm gonna be teaching my girl to play Marvel Rivals. She is addicted, and we will be up all night playing tonight. So it's gonna be fun.
TSO_though. Sage, say goodbye to the people, yo.
All right, y'all. It's your boy Dalton Connect here, telling you guys to take a little nap, because we gonna go back live tonight. Whenever I wake up and eat, type shit. But yeah, whenever we do that, we're gonna definitely have some reactions to stream or anything like that. I have to confess that the past couple of days on this platform as well, I've just been tired. I don't know what the fuck is coming on me, and it pisses me off because I don't think I deserve to be tired. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and fix these things. So take care, stay blessed. But see you guys tonight, man. It's gonna be a fantastic stream.
Join Discord. Join Discord
Because I did almost join that Marvel's Rivals invite, Damo, but I lost like 3 straight games. I was still
niggas don't want to play the game with me for real.
No. Then I played another game, lost that one too. I was like,
niggas don't want to play the game with me for real, son. I be out there putting up triple doubles with Mantis, nigga. It's crazy.
Now. I just hit plat.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Join the Discord because I will be in there not too long after this to talk about. Discord link should be in the bio or the description. But we can get it spammed real quick. Join the Discord. I will be in there talking about that Rap 2010s take and hearing your little Uzi discourse. And I'll also be talking about superheroes with Horizon with that superhero movie, Superman movie. Yeah, that Superman movie take that I had.
Disrespect.
Forgot. I'm thinking of Sonic, man. Sonic was so fucking good. I dropped a link to my new video. With that being said, take care, stay blessed. Bye.
The best armed in